What number are we on, actually? Fuck. It's been so
Are we
long.
on 44?
I think we're on, yep,
I'm
44.
pretty sure it's 44.
Professional podcast, ladies and gentlemen.
We're,
Welcome back
Woo!
to Loud Equals Funny.
we should be professionals, yes.
We're all three of us on camera, and we're all
Yes.
wearing our silly T-shirts. I've got my
Yes.
Persona 5 shirt.
Video games
I
are
have
calling.
a legally distinct, definitely
And I must go.
rip off of Loud Equals Funny.
Yes.
Kristen's shirt is a ripoff of our logo
Our
specifically,
logo.
our logo.
Yes, yes.
Right, and Bane,
Our-
you've got a backwards T-shirt on
Yes,
currently.
video games are calling. And
That's right.
I must go.
You should. Everyone
His
should
home planet
inform
needs him.
Bane.
Yes.
Everyone should inform Bane on how to flip his
shirt.
camera for next time.
Yeah, I was gonna fuck around with this in OBS and get it all set up, but I just got
Now,
off work
what-
about 20 minutes ago, so.
What would be the reasoning for our wearing these funny T-shirts right now, Bane?
Well, as it turns out, Stellar Blade is a game that came out recently, last week.
The gamers are rising up, aren't they, Bane?
Yeah, they are.
Not again.
Originally, this game was the anti-woke response, as it was told by people. It's supposed to be this big anti-woke thing. The journalists were gonna hate it, and then the game came out, and it got like a 90 or an 82 or a 90, something big. And
It's a pretty good game, apparently.
Yeah,
I've
I've
heard
heard
things.
nothing but good things.
I played the demo and I liked the demo. I also was like, I'm currently in a Destiny 2 addiction. I've got a problem.
What a shame.
So I was like, well, I could buy this $70 game, or hey, I'm still playing this one. I may as well keep playing it.
Yeah,
But I'm gonna pick
I've
it
got
up.
like six. I've got like 6 other games I want to play that are all, hack and slash action games or whatever. So it's hard to get excited, but
yeah,
it looks cool. Yeah.
I saw a video of the main character grinding down like a big tube slide, like it's fucking Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, and that was the coolest thing I had seen that day.
There's some
Nice.
wild shit I've seen, and the only thing I'd say is my big criticism from what I've seen on the outside, all the character models are kind of weirdly different looking. If that makes sense. Like, all the main characters kind of look different in a way that feels like they're from different games. And
That's
think,
never good.
and I mean, it's like not a major nitpick. The game still looks like a lot of fun. Like, I'm not saying it's a knock on quality. I just am like, I'm looking at all three of like the leads. There's the male character. I forgot his name because I've just been watching footage. The male character they have in these cutscenes looks like from a wildly different game. Like, it's fucking
What
weird.
type of game?
I would say kind of like Yakuza and
Wow.
what's the other game? Shinmu.
So it's like
Shinmu.
normal human Japanese guy kind of
like
thing.
A normal like Asian male, but like
Right.
compared to like this really because the main character.
Is it like Alita Battle Angel, where like she has the big eyes and everybody else looks normal?
I would say it's
or
like that drastic, but it kind of looks like one character from Yakuza, one character from like Devil May Cry 5 a little bit. I'd say like the lead kind of, she looks like she'd fit in the Devil May Cry games.
Not Devil May Cry, but definitely like Bayonetta or like Nier.
That kind of genre.
Yeah, Nier is kind of one of the big ones people are.
I mean, the director has followed the Nier guy on Twitter apparently for a while, so.
I mean, to be fair, who hasn't?
Exactly. Fucking Yoko Taro's funny as shit. So.
Yeah, Yoko Taro has single-handedly. My favorite fun fact about him is that when he found out people were making porn of 2B, he was like,
send it to me. Oh no.
Please send it all to me in a folder so I can inspect it and make sure there's nothing bad's going on. Thank you.
Send me the Google Drive links to yokotaro@gmail.com. Thank you.
Yeah.
Please send it all in one folder.
Like, please, cosplayers, send me the Pornhub link. Thank you. I can see him doing that, which, hey, respect.
I could see him going full Oda and marrying a 2B cosplayer or something. It could happen.
I mean, I'd respect that, you know?
That's the legacy is like Nier Automata and that sort of, sexy lady game.
Yeah.
And that's led to this, and this
So
was kind of sold on the premise that it was going to be really sexy and really
yeah,
big titties bouncing while you're fighting and camel toes and
and,
stuff. And
and
Yeah,
like
I saw Charlie his stream title called it Jiggle Souls.
yes,
it's
yeah.
kind of Jiggle Souls from everything I've seen. But hey, there's nothing wrong with Jiggle Souls.
Yeah, it's chill.
I like Soulsborne games, but there's some that are kind of bad. This one, from everything I've seen, is not. This is not the Surge. Well, not the Surge. I think's the name of it. Yeah, but not the Surge. This is not the original Lords of the Fallen, which I
Not even the remake of Lords of the Fallen.
You wanna know the sad thing is? I fucking own the original Lords of the Fallen. I've played
Sure
it.
you did,
Oh,
Bane.
no.
Bane, you owned an Xbox One. That's bad enough.
Hey, it got better. Got better.
So did Lord of the Fallen, not by a lot.
Well, not this version. Fucking
No.
a whole new team came in and said we'll do it better, and apparently it is. So
Make our all well, not that much, but yeah, no. There's been a whole bunch of Dark Souls style games. There was one that I remember people got really upset about it. I remember liking it, but I did get kind of bored with it, so maybe it wasn't that great. It was the third Darksiders game.
yeah,
Because the first two were kind of Zelda God of War, and then the third one became like a Dark Souls kind of thing, and
it's
it
kind of
was
more in that vein. Yeah,
yeah,
I
no,
liked
but
it.
there's long history now of making these kinds of games, and so yeah, it's a popular genre and got a lot of gamers excited. You might say that they were rising up, out of their
Someone was
seats.
rising up, you know.
Yeah, they were. There were parts of them
There's a
rising
tint
at
rising. Yes.
every turn. Yeah, rising up to get their pre-orders in, and then shock and horror, Bane. What happened?
Oh no.
So there was a day one patch that did a lot of things. It changed
A literal patch,
a-
technically.
it changed. There was an interesting bit of graffiti in the 1.0 release. The Hard R the Hard R shop, I think is the name of it. Pretty sure that's the name. There was a bit of graffiti that said hard, and then there was a thing beside it that said R, and then I forgot what place it was. But people were, hard R, which
Yeah.
some really fucking weird people, either they were trolling, which I think they were, or they were being serious, which might be worse, were trying to say that hard R meant retarded.
I don't think that's what hard R means.
That's pretty N-word right there.
I gotta say, I don't think that's what it means.
I've heard a lot of slurs in my life, and whenever I've referred to hard R, literally never.
What would the soft version of that be in that context? Tarded. Just tarded, I guess.
I guess it would just be tard.
It literally soft R that would be tard.
Yeah.
Holy shit. But yeah, no. So they changed that in the day one patch. They also people got this one. I guess it's probably better, but people got upset at this than they did the Tifa black lace of the undershirt. But on the base,
when she was like 14 or whatever, yeah.
It's like in the flashbacks, she's like 14 or 15.
And her dad is dead also.
Yeah, her dad's
so
like a corpse in front of her.
Pretty weird scene to be jerking off.
Yeah, it's like I'm perfectly fine with covering up a fucking 15-year-old. In fact, let's get rid of 15-year-olds. Let's get fucking rid of kids in general in media. I fucking
just like
children.
I'm sick of not being able to murder children in Fallout or whatever.
Kids of the future, kids of the fucking past, stupid past.
Look, the future sucks. So do children.
Exactly.
I was a shitty child at one point too.
Okay. Wow, kids really are the future.
And now you're a shitty adult, just like
me. Hell yeah.
I knocked over a display in Walmart once, and I felt nothing.
Oh, dude, I
still feel nothing.
I want to fucking destroy a Walmart. But
I mean, to be fair, don't we all?
Exactly. They got in this big.
And you got that video games are calling shirt from Walmart. How can you say that?
That's why I want to destroy it. I found this and a whole bunch of others. This was probably the best one. I thought about.
I still want to find I still want to find the gay pride PlayStation hat that I saw there one time. That was a pretty good one. But that was a couple years ago.
But I'm gonna take off this shirt because having this on for this long has been embarrassing me.
he's getting topless, people.
Yeah.
Oh
Sure,
boy.
fucking I.
So put a little funny censor bar up.
Well, I'm not taking
Wow,
off this
that's
one. It's the only one I've got on,
that's
and
a-
I put it on.
that's a good shirt.
I put this shirt
Good
on
shirt.
specifically because you were wearing this one for the bit, Bane.
I wore it for a bit. I just that's more.
You didn't commit to the bit.
I just wore.
more
I just.
embarrassing than anything I've worn.
I just
That's
wanted
true,
to
it's
wear
a-
the Seinfeld shirt
It's a good shirt.
and have
Yeah.
you seen my wife jacket?
Oh shit!
Good jacket. I mean that I wouldn't identify that as being chased by Pyramid Head or anything.
Well, I haven't put the patches on it yet.
Not yet. Soon. We should talk.
By
About
the way,
that
ladies and gentlemen, please make sure to see if you can identify the video games that are on the archaic, antiquated PC game shelf behind Bane
You know,
here.
you'll have to like take your eyes out and swap them around.
Yeah,
'Cause
They're
they're
kinda-
backwards.
If you got a phone,
Yeah.
you can like pinch in and zoom.
One of them is Mark Echo's Getting Up. That's your tip. That's your hint.
Funny enough, I'm gonna go to the tab I had for this. I exited out of it. Never mind. Yeah, I don't even know what fucking image this is from, but yeah, there's a Wii
The
shelf.
old days.
Yeah, this is.
Oh,
honest to
Jesus.
God, this is probably like 2010.
I see Shrek.
Around there.
I can't. I'm gonna.
You can notice the
don't even
Shrek.
notice.
You can notice the Shrek logo from any distance.
I didn't notice any Shrek. I see.
Yes,
Do I
you
see
can.
Sims 2? I see. I
a
feel like I
roller
see
coaster
Sim City.
tycoon.
Yeah.
Nice.
No. So get your answers in now, folks. That's
Yeah.
engagement.
One of the best things there's a Games for Windows Live thing there, and nobody who's ever used Games for Windows Live will say a good thing about it.
That's true.
Yeah.
And it's dead now.
Yeah,
it should be.
and its death is killing games because you can't fucking play them without having to like download a separate DLL that's completely empty.
I mean,
Yeah.
some things are better off dead.
Some of the big ones.
I
are
mean,
getting
yeah, but
preserved,
like
The things that
like,
have come down.
you know,
with
some of them are like Fallout 3 and Resident Evil 5.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah,
Games.
yeah.
RE5 only became playable like recently, didn't it?
Yeah,
A couple
they
years ago. Or
patched
something.
Yeah, without
Steam
modding.
Works in,
Yeah.
I think. Yeah. So you can play
But-
co-op again.
But all this to say, we are true gamers, folks.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so when we tell you
Yes.
that the gamers were rising up
We
over
did.
We
this
mean it.
stellar blade censorship, this
Yeah.
this woke, dare I say, woke
Very well.
censorship.
Incredibly
Cringe and blue pill.
It's very cringe. Now, I mean, I will say, like, you know, whatever you got to say, it is a little funny that it's like a Coomer game, I guess, but like, they were sold on the game being more explicit than it is.
We'll see.
They do have
Yeah,
a bit of a point.
Well, that's the thing. There are outfits later on in the game that are far, far more revealing than the one they changed.
That's
Like-
what I expected. Yeah,
So it's one of those things where it's like it's literally the default outfit. If
yeah.
like
You got to
Is
work
it-
for your titties.
exactly. You gotta.
And isn't that what gaming's all about? I mean, Metroid,
Oh yeah. Exactly.
Bubble
Yeah.
Bath Babes on the NES.
I forgot.
I've been playing the game, the very long running Ease series, YS, because
Yes.
that's spelled and pronounced weird. Yes, the Yes series, Yes 8
Yeah.
has this female character early on, and I was starting playing it for the second time. It's a really good game. I started playing it for the second time, and I was like, "Oh yeah, there's a costume system. I guess I gotta wait till I beat the game to unlock the bikini for her." And it just came to me, like, it wasn't something I was just, yeah, that's probably the way it works. I'm assuming you, like, beat it on hard mode, you get the bikini item for the woman. That's usually the way it works in this sort of thing.
I'm trying to
Yeah.
remember the Yeast game I
so-
played last, but I remember playing one and liking it. It's just been probably years.
The one on the island.
I think so. I think
that's
it may
a-
have been La Hermosia of Donna. That's the title I'm looking
That's
at
the
here.
one. That's the one that I really like. I've been playing 9 as well. I don't like it as much, but it's okay. Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
But
Played it.
yeah, no. It's just that's usually the way you do it. You got to earn your titties, and I assumed that because, well, I mean, you know, getting into it here, there was a petition made
Yes.
to like restore the fucking Snyder cut or whatever of this
Yeah.
game.
Led
And-
by friend of the channel, Mark Kern.
Yes,
course.
very,
Savior
very
of gaming.
close friend.
Yeah, and he sent a whole unhinged DM to the fucking creator of this thing, or
Yeah,
like the
that was
manager or whatever.
wild to read.
In
Yeah,
several
I gotta find
languages
it.
too. All he needed was English. Well, I guess it was
Well,
also
like,
for
did you
Sony.
well, I mean, the guy's Korean, so like,
Yeah, so English and Korean,
yeah.
but then I guess Sony, he also had it in Japanese. But there were like typos in there, so I was wondering, like, okay, are the typos also
It
He
was
probably
present in
machine
Chinese
translated
or
it.
whatever?
probably,
Yeah, I
yeah.
don't know. But there's like testimonies from these fucking weirdos, and it's the funniest thing you'll ever see.
Oh,
These
He
guys.
paused his game to be here.
yeah. That's why I
Yeah.
decided to bring the shirt on. There was a wonderful gentleman wearing a shirt that says, "I paused my game to be here," and
Yeah.
He looks exactly how you'd expect, and I know that
Like,
I'm looking like this saying that, but
I mean, hey,
yeah,
I'm
we
looking
all
like
look like
he looks
this.
exactly how you'd expect.
We all have the phenotype, and the thing is, it's not
I
even
look
like
I should be one of these guys.
Listen, my chin is stronger than that.
the
Yeah.
funny thing about it is they all look different. None of them look the same, but they
all
all
look different,
somehow
but
have.
similar.
They'll all be different races, different sizes, ages, whatever, but they all have the same feeling. Like if they
Okay.
got cast any of them as the same character in a movie, it would be that's great casting.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
like
know?
if they were Logan Paul from the CSI
Yeah,
Law
like,
and Order SVU
literally-
Was it
episode.
Logan or Jake Paul? Was it
It was
Logan?
Logan, I think.
Okay. Yeah, go home,
was-
gamer girl.
This is literally the stereotype. This is
Game on,
literally what they
NYPD.
made fun of. It's like
Yeah.
we can look back to the stereotype people made fun of back 10 years ago, and this is the fucking phenotype. This is literally like this is exactly the genetic makeup of the people they made fun of, and it's like, oh,
Yeah.
it exists. All right.
And every video they
I
do
would nod
is
my head and be like, all right.
and every video they do is basically like Abby from The Last of Us 2 and fucking they won't let us have tits in Stellar Blade. They're fucking woke, man, and they gotta stop being woke, man. Fuck you, HH.
I wonder if I could. I wonder if I could.
I don't endorse
They're
that
really
part.
they're really big Hulk Hogan fans.
Exactly, brother.
Hell yeah, brother. HH, poop in my gym.
I fucking hear it. Okay, let me. I'm gonna see if I can cast this to the call real quick, and I hope this would come up on YouTube. I'm gonna try.
Hopefully.
Share my screen.
And like again, I want to make it clear that it's like I think they're kind of right. They're making it like a weird gamer woke thing.
Yeah.
There is a degree to which maybe it was a little bit misadvertised or something, but it's just such an inherently funny thing to be like dying on a hill for, you know.
Yeah.
We're watching a stream here.
Yes, and I've realized that
Oh, there he is. There he is.
I've realized
That's
that I'm
him.
going to have to keep time caps on my phone of when I'm doing this to edit this in, because there's no way Discord's going to capture audio for this. So, 1 second.
Damn.
Okay. All right. So I'm just saying 20-minute mark. All right. You both ready?
Yeah.
All right. Here we go.
This petition is not only to free Stellar Blade, but to send a clear message to Sony, Nintendo, and
You
the
can do
rest
it, buddy.
of the publishers in the gaming industry that we
Uh-huh.
players will not tolerate any form of censorship moving forward.
Could have done a
Thank
second
you.
take, buddy. Thank you, buddy.
I want to point out it doesn't say we don't know that it says that he paused his game to be here. It might be like I paused my game to jerk off to Stellar Blade or something. So
That's true.
you don't see what the second half of that is.
True.
It could
But,
just be his dick.
Maybe he like put a piece of like duct tape over it and then wrote on it.
So far, I haven't
The Stellar Blade.
I haven't seen either of these two guys, but I've seen again like 30 guys that look exactly the same as both of them.
So this guy is probably like the most normal of this four,
Mm-hmm.
and
I'm
not gonna
really
say-
disappointed because as a grown man, I really expected to have at least some type of responsibility to look after myself and do what I want in the comforts of my own home. Yeah, that's
The
it.
conference.
This is bullshit.
Like I said, this guy's probably the most normal out of all these, because it's like, yeah, his argument
Yeah,
is
like
you know,
I've
home in
I've
one
seen
place.
people who are just like that.
It's like, all right, that's
Yeah.
actually more fair.
He doesn't
I
seem
get
like
that.
he's frothing at the mouth or anything either, you know.
Yeah.
Now we get, and I'm gonna go full screen on this one. This
Oh,
is
this fellow's
dude.
this is
divorced,
down on
isn't
your
he?
luck. This is down on your luck, Ray Romano.
Is that Graham Linehan? Oh no.
It's really him. We have some fun Grand Linehan
The
stuff
one-
on the
Yeah.
when the Doctor Who episode comes around.
The guy who made Tristan sick for 2 weeks.
That's
yeah,
true.
have you-
That's
have you-
true.
have you looked
Apologies
at
for
Graham
the
Linehan
delay.
recently? Have you
No,
looked
it's
at
his
like,
fault.
His face makes me say it looks like curdled milk. He looks like a fucking pug.
God, it does.
He's so like Graham Linehan is so fundamentally ugly. And again, I know coming from me, but it's like, dude, still.
Hey Sony, I want you to take off the censor off the games, Stellar Blade.
Oh my god.
So I'm looking forward to play this game as well, because my game won't be here until Wednesday from the mail, and I want things to change, and what's going on around the world and stuff, and sign a petition, all right, and stuff. All right, bye.
And stuff.
Yeah, and stuff. But like I
Bye.
said again, down on your luck, Ray Romano here is he's got the disc version, so he's technically gonna like if he doesn't patch it, hey, completely uncensored. You just lose out on New Game Plus and
Guess so.
a new skin.
I mean, like, there's an element of this that's sort of the unavoidable. Like, this guy and a lot of these guys are probably pretty disabled. Like, and it seems like, I mean, I don't have a problem laughing at retards, but,
Yeah.
like, I feel like a lot of the people who are might be, in a lot of other contexts, might find this sort of thing icky, but
I mean,
they feel
yeah.
sort of like morally justified because these fellows have positioned it in some fashion as a culture war thing.
Yeah, which
Because everything is now. So like,
you know,
I'm so fucking tired of culture war bullshit.
it's
don't
kind of
worry,
a-
we got so much more to go.
I'm compelled to pay attention to it because of the fucking algorithm.
Now,
Mhm.
Hooray!
This guy is
This guy is
interesting.
Carl Johnson falling on hard times.
This
I
is
can't believe it.
this is like
All he had to
Myers.
do was follow the damn train.
He followed the train a little too close, you know.
he followed it from the other end, you know?
Oh no.
Poor
Hello.
guy.
My name is Jeremy, and I am signing the Stellar
Hi,
Blade
Jeremy.
petition because I too am tired of how Sony is constantly censoring games left and right, back and forth, for absolutely no reason whatsoever to fit some stupid, worthless, pointless agenda. Stellar Blade is definitely a breath of fresh air, and it needs to stay that way. Thank you.
He's very well spoken at the very least.
I mean, he's the most
Yeah,
verbose
he's
of the four.
Stentorian, you know. He reminds me of Vampire Assassin.
I think
Oh, no.
there's some more videos in the quotes. I've seen some where it's like, oh my god. Oh, this is another video of somebody making fun of a guy with a shirt. All
That's
right.
how that guy should feel. Yeah.
Yeah,
Come
I
on,
would
man.
I would do the same thing if I saw a man wearing that shirt in my presence.
I mean, you could
Or
either
the
be
one
like,
Bane has.
oh yeah, I'm setting this on fire after this. This is going nowhere.
Film
past
it!
that.
At
Add
least
it to
like
the
whip
end of
up
the
the back.
podcast.
You can use it for like a fucking like
Actually,
cleaning
yeah.
cloth.
Whenever we do a live, whenever we do a live podcast,
Yeah,
all
give
three
it
of us,
just
We'll-
give it away to somebody. Just be
we'll
like,
sign
here
it.
you go. It's your problem now, bitch.
future
Oh, Jesus.
merch, $1,000. There you go.
Yeah. Epic
Um,
merch.
Yeah. No.
So, yeah. The
it-
gamers have been rising.
Here's more videos, but I'm gonna say that people can find them on their own because
Yeah.
I'm gonna be doing a stream soon.
Oh, yeah.
One of our friends has been collecting a bunch of them, so maybe some of those will be in there. But
Nice.
there we go.
yeah. So no, the gamers are uprising, and it's not just on the right, but it's also on the left.
Yeah.
Because there was another thing I wanted to bring up. There has been another. There's been another like petition involving, video games, but it's coming from the other direction. there was, I guess, a recent Stardew Valley update that was happening, and that game that it has like free updates. It's basically like a one guy dev team.
Genuinely, Eric Barone works his fucking ass off, and I really appreciate him for it because he could have stopped working on this fucking game like 3 years ago.
Yeah, and he's putting out this new one too, Haunted Chocolatier, I think it's called.
Yeah, that looks really good.
And he's still updating Stardew with a bunch of stuff.
It just got a massive update.
Well, indeed it did.
I
And
bought the game. I've still never played it, but I supported the guy. I think the amount of work he's put in is insane.
Yeah, we've played some of it in like a multiplayer setting, and I thought it was pretty fun. I didn't play much of it on my own, but yeah, no, it's a respectable game. And again, the guy's got another game coming out. I guess he announced that there was this big update happening. And so some people, and again, like the people with Stellar Blade, they have a kernel of a good idea.
Yeah.
What they want in their petition, ostensibly, is to add a
Pronouns.
They want to add gender neutral pronouns to Stardew Valley because so far, I mean, you can make your character look whatever that you want them to look like, and it's like mostly people just refer to you as your name, like directly in conversation.
Yeah, it does happen a lot. Your character is not referred to by a pronoun that much.
Yeah, but like every now and then I guess they are, and so there's like a mod that adds some of these features.
I mean,
We'll get into why that's not good enough, but there's a mod that adds it, but I guess all they want is
maybe, but
yeah, well, gender neutral options. So there's this video from this person. I think they go by they them. Who I won't say the name, but there's some videos talking about it, whatever, and they have this video that's talking after the update came out. The update came out. It was a big update. It added a bunch of stuff for free. It didn't have the pronoun thing, and so they have this video that's basically, I mean, the best way I can sum it up, it starts out, like setting up this kind of reasonable thing that they want. And then it kind of veers into like concern troll bullying, like you need to all email him and tell him that you want this with peace and love, and maybe if he doesn't add it, that means he's a transphobe, I guess. I guess that's what it must mean. And it's like, man, now I don't want that in the game because now it's like negotiating with fucking terrorists or something. It's like, that should be in the game. It seems like... It's worth noting, by the way, this person who did this video, you don't need to look up an image or anything. I mean, you guys don't, Bane. Viewer, listener, you guys don't need to. You guys go. You guys can probably find it if you need to. Look up, Stardew Valley pronouns, whatever, on YouTube. I'm sure you'll. All I will say.
Please don't be like,
don't go drag people.
Stupid.
No need for that. No, I'm just bringing it up because the person physically looks like and I'm not sure, I guess they identify as gender neutral, I'm not sure, but physically they look like a gender-swapped version of Pronouns guy from the Heel versus Babyface. Fucking pronouns! That fellow. And that guy's whole thing was also a very kind of minor deal, which was that they did add that option in Starfield.
Yeah.
And I remember saying at the time, like, that's not a big thing. Like, it's just like a pretty simple variable that they went in and added that to the menu.
Just turn up anytime you put what would be considered a pronoun as look for 1, 2, or 3, and then see if 1, 2, or 3.
Exactly. Like I don't think it would be that difficult. Maybe with an existing game, integrating that might be harder.
It might.
But like I don't think it would be that difficult. But like at its core, it's like a very simple thing. So it's like it's a lot to be getting upset over, and it starts to go into this kooky territory of like, well, people who don't have the game on PC, or they have it on PC but they don't want to mod it, they don't have the option for the pronoun gender neutral mod or whatever.
I mean,
It's like, well, okay, then
I
don't
have no
complain.
PC. I can mod it. I just don't want to.
You don't want to, yeah. If you're
like-
on Switch, I guess that's fair, but it's also like, I don't know, it's still not a huge deal, right? You can still make your character look like whatever. I mean, I don't know, and everybody who seems to want this, a lot of the time it seems to be this thing that a lot of people do now, which is like, I can't make myself in this game to feel comfortable and safe. And like, I need more options to fully identify myself in this other game. Like, I can't make my own character that's just an original character or something. It has to be me because I'm like kind of a narcissist a little bit.
I mean,
that's how it
to
seems
be
to me.
fair, it is a life sim. Yeah,
Yeah.
normally
I
people
guess.
do that in life sims, but
I can understand that more.
I guess.
I can understand it for more for like Stardew or like
more than like an RPG, sure.
If you're doing
Yeah.
that in Mass Effect, you're like a narcissist, I think.
Well, funnily enough, Heel versus Babyface made a character in Starfield who looked exactly like him. Like him. So there you go.
I think I caught that one, you know?
Yeah. No, but yeah, it gets into this whole territory of like, if you're on the Switch, you can't mod it, and blah blah blah, and then in like, the people that make the mods are unpaid modders, many of whom are marginalized individuals, and it's concerning that Eric Barone allows them to do the majority of his work for him.
You could say the same thing about Bethesda. I mean,
the majority of work being switching
I'd
pronouns
say more
in
Bethesda than
text.
anything.
Yeah, I don't know. So it became this like, and I mean, it's very different. Like, you know, obviously, Az is like a screaming, gibbering man ape just shouting at the screen. But this other person is just
screeching constantly.
Yeah, this other person is just oh, now I see the Shrek logo. Yeah, I got it there. Speaking of Shrek, this other person
oh, that's mean.
This other person is it's more of that like calm, like let me speak to your manager kind of. You know, like I will force you down with yeah, like calm. I've got a note. Don't say anything. There's a gun in the bag.
Yeah,
you know,
better than the screaming face in your ear about like gender pronouns, but not that much. It's like that kind of difference.
Yeah, same spirit, same vibe. Same ultimately, you know, yeah. So you know, something else that was happening recently that's a similar like culture war kind of thing, I guess, because it turned into like, you know, as everything does, it turned into like right wingers attacking whatever and all that sort of thing. But yeah, the gamers are rising up. Everybody, it's just a matter of time now. It's the hot button.
I find it very telling, not of you guys, but of the current climate, that of the gamers rising up, we haven't mentioned the one that actually matters. Because it's not being forced down our fucking throats by stupid ass fucking social media algorithms. And that's Ross Scott's Stop Killing Games initiative.
Oh yeah,
that's true. That's a good gamer rising up actually. That's been a little while, yeah, because the crew is dead now.
Yeah,
and he's been meaning to do this for a while. The crew is just kind of a really useful thing to focus on because it just ended. They're taking it away from people. You can't play it anymore. And
this wasn't like a free game. This was a game people paid, and they have like physical copies of it, and they just can't play it now.
Licenses for Steam, and I don't know if it's on Steam, but I know on Ubisoft Connect were revoked.
Yeah, but
and reminder that just a few months ago there was that quote from the fucking one of the Ubisoft guys who was like, "People need to get used to not owning their games."
Yep.
Oh, I was thinking about the one where it's like, we should normalize tipping culture in video.
That was former Xbox and former Blizzard separate times, not when they bought
that
Blizzard
tracks.
CEO Mike Ybarra. Which, I mean, hey, he's not with either company anymore, so it's some positive. God, I'm
thankfully.
worried. Jesus.
But the second reason that the crew was really useful in this situation is because the main kind of target for this campaign is European consumer protection laws, and France has the best one of those. And the Ubisoft is a funny baguette company. Oh, there goes Claw.
I'm still here. I'm just adjusting things.
Oh, you're good.
Okay.
Yeah, I realize mine's fucking blurry as hell, but hey, guess what? I'm not fucking with it too much.
Yeah.
It's working fine. I look like shit, haven't shaved, got off work fucking 20 minutes before I got here. Picture of success.
Woo.
Man. But yeah, no, the crew was a fun game. I played my shit out of it.
That was the one where you could like drive all the way across the U.S., right?
Yeah,
Yep.
but it was kind of like a simulated U.S. where
Yeah.
Chicago was like 20 miles from New York, which
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like
I wish it was like that, but
U.S. under weird space
it
crunch.
was literally U.S. to what other countries think of. How America thinks of other countries is like France is Paris. Was literally like America is New York and Chicago and some of Florida and like a little bit of Texas and California, a little bit of Las
California.
Vegas.
Gotta have the Mount Rushmore in there or something.
Yeah,
You know.
it's like Mount Rushmore was like 5 minutes drive from like Willis Tower in Chicago. It's, like,
Oh
completely
God, yeah,
absurd.
See,
that's really
actually,
crunched.
it's a shame I can't play that now because it sounds cool. That reminds me of the old.
Yeah.
My favorite racing game ever was the one California Speed on the N64, where you're just driving through different cities in California, and it's got like some of them are kind of trippy or whatever, but like yeah, it's that sort of same like you're sort of in like a virtual like N64 San Francisco, but it it's
And-
just like whatever.
And I mean,
It's like City Escape or something, And it's a shame that's gone now. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
the Crew 2 did surpass it. The Crew 2 lets you fly and like drive boats and shit. And
Well, from what I hear, the crew also has less map content, which is
yeah,
given that the map is the whole ass United States, the map content's kind of a big selling point.
I mean, did the Crew 2 is it like an Overwatch 2 thing where it totally replaces the first one?
Not necessarily.
Not
they still
really,
sold both.
because yeah, and Crew 2's
Like,
not a new game, because I got it for free on Steam a while
I
ago.
think it came out in 20. I'll take a look on the play because I because of all this shit, I actually have been playing the Crew 2 again because I wanted to play it.
I should give it a
Well,
try.
there was also there was a new Crew recently, wasn't there?
The Crew Motorfest, which is their version of Forza Horizon. So, like, it takes place in Hawaii. I forgot what island, but pretty big island. It looks like a lot of fun. I just, after all this shit, I don't know if I want to fucking buy it, because who knows if it'll be online. Yeah, the game.
Yeah, like 5 years from now.
First one was a decade old, but a decade isn't a long time anymore for games.
Yeah, I'm still playing decades old games to this fucking day.
I still fucking want to play TF2 sometime soon, and that game came out in 2007.
Yeah, and it's an online game, exactly. There's a lot of back in the day, we had online games that were like Quake or whatever, where you could just run your own fucking server if you wanted to, but now it's all tied to some fucking mega corporation.
I mean,
you're not even able to play Splatoon. Well, no, now you can actually play Splatoon on
you can you can get it.
You can actually make custom fucking Splatfests. In fact, basically everything I've ever wanted Splatoon to have is available on that fucking like Pretendo thing now.
We can literally make our own
finally
Splatfest and host it.
You can.
Just
oh my god, that's
good.
actually kind of
we could do cum versus shit. It would be great.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Yeah, you could do cum versus shit, cum versus blood.
Right.
Piss versus shit.
Piss, pee versus poo poo.
Okay, yeah, pee versus poo poo.
Obviously.
I gotta put money on poo poo there.
We're very creative here at Loud Equals Funny. That's the important thing.
Hell yeah. But no, I would love to see this get pulled off, because I've played so many games over the years. I play a lot of fucking shooters. I've seen my fair share of fucking games just go to shit and disappear forever. A lot of games.
What exactly is it that he's pioneering for here?
It's the Stop Killing Games initiative. You should go to Stop Killing Games, all one word, .com. It's raw. It's by Ross Scott. If you can't recognize the name, Freeman's Mind, Civil Protection. He does a game dungeon series that's apparently really good. I'm gonna give that a try later.
Okay,
You haven't watched Game Dungeon? That's funny. I haven't watched Freeman's Mind, but I love Game
Really?
Dungeon. Yeah.
I recommend it. I watched it recently while I was fucking sick out of my mind, and it helped me stay sane somehow.
Oh wow, this
Yeah.
is a real website.
This
This
is
is
a
see,
real website.
I love that the other two retards we're looking at are just a bunch of idiots doing a petition, and then this is a real thing with like a
Add/remove this culture war bullshit from my game, and meanwhile he's actually trying to like protect
This is
the
a
shit that you bought.
unanimous issue that everybody can like agree on. Yeah.
I'm gonna
He was on the Second Wind podcast a couple days ago, and some dude in the comments was just like, "What about the Stellar Blade stuff? Are you fighting for that? Like, it doesn't fucking matter." At the end of the day, the developer, I'm assuming, agreed to the changes that were made.
So,
So it's mostly just an issue of, oh man, that sucks. It sucks that was changed.
Shame that Sony did that, I guess, but like they still want their game to be made, so yeah.
Yeah. So the goal of this movement, is to hopefully make it so that publishers can no longer just snatch away the ability for you to play games that you bought from them.
By the way, I gotta say, loving the new format with the streaming videos. This is awesome.
Yeah, I actually like it.
Able to read this fucking article right here. This is great.
Oh,
Yeah, but the baseline goal is to at the very least have someone confirm or deny is that legal?
Yeah.
And
I mean,
if it's legal for them to just take games away from us, cool. I guess we live in fucking awful cyberpunk dystopia.
I'm gonna find.
We
already
needed more
apparently
confirmation.
We're not allowed to like protest anymore or something. So
mass protest is not no longer protected constitutionally, which is really cool because there's a mass protest going on, and a lot of college kids are getting beat.
There's a lot
Hell
of
yeah. Well, to be fair, I'm in favor of that happening. But
well, yeah, maybe not by like armed. Well,
yeah.
If I say the word I want to say, people are gonna get mad at me. But not by the police.
There's some things I like. I like the questions being asked here and the answers. Like like, wouldn't this be a security risk for companies? Not at all. In fact, they're not even demanding internal code, just a functional copy, which that's
like he points out up there where he had it paused for a little bit, like examples of what he's talking about, where like they had the Mega Man X Dive, which was like their phone game that was like, what was it, kind of like a gotcha phone game, microtransactions,
like,
and
they had a lot of them, but
they made an offline version, which is like not amazing, but it is playable, and it's like the best version of it probably because you're not paying money for it. And that's after it's like,
I'm still sad about that being gone, but that's a different story.
But like that's one though. I don't know about that one. But like, the Mega Man X Dive is like one where I guess they ran like maybe it ran its course of monetization somewhat,
like profitability.
Yeah, so they're just like, whatever, buy the full thing for like, I think it's like $30 or something. I don't know any of these other ones. I'm not familiar. I mean Gran Turismo, but I don't know the case with any of these. What do you know about Knockout City?
I know
Nothing.
that if you have it, you can play it entirely. I believe like peer to peer. So I don't think it shows up on listings anymore. I think like you had to have had it downloaded.
That sucks.
Wasn't that like a fucking year ago or something? How long ago did that fucking game last?
It lasted about like 2 or 3. It just
that's ridiculous.
I mean, I liked it. It was a lot of fun. It's just kind of
flopped
after a bit.
Ross Scott is never going to be able to bring back my favorite missing game, which was Jelly Battle. It was a fucking Flash game. It was a multiplayer Flash game.
Yeah, Flash, yeah. That Flash game's sadly kind of a lost cause.
Yeah,
yeah.
multiplayer Flash games never gonna happen. But
Mega Man X Dive is $30 normally, currently 20, and I just dropped my vape.
Nice.
good job.
On the first one, dropping the vape, not fun.
Dropping vape's not not what I wanted. Yes.
And like, what's funny is this comes back to that third sort of thing of like people want to pay money for these games. They want to have a version of these games they can like, whatever. Like the Crew is one that they bought in a lot of cases 10 years ago, and they still want to play it. But like other examples of things that are more recent, it's like we're willing to pay money for like a version of this that is just playable forever and not taken away from us on a fucking server.
Please don't take the games away. We paid for them.
I mean,
Yeah, but I mean, it's always been that way. Even when you buy a disc or a cartridge or something, it's just buying a license to the game, I guess.
That's the thing, though. It shouldn't be like that. That's fucking stupid. And I hate it. And it's dumb and whack.
Is that the way it works for DVDs and fucking DVDs?
Nope.
I'm like 48 years old. No,
it's not the way it works for those. Yeah, if you buy
it's just games.
I mean,
games and like software, I guess, but
okay.
It's mostly applicable to games because usually software isn't just taken off for no reason.
Well, that's not true. There's a really good video from Louis Rossman talking about a situation that happened with a digital audio workstation. I think I talked about it on the podcast, actually. It's called Reason, and it had there was a guy who was using Reason 7 for years, and it was like perfectly functional version of the software. It still ran all of the VST plugins that he would add for the thing. But eventually they updated their registry thing or something, and so Reason 7 is just no longer functional. So this guy has a key for this thing that he bought 10 years ago or whatever, and it's a similar situation, actually. He tweeted at Reason, and he was like, listen, I bought this. I have confirmation that I own this. Can you please just let me use my purchased software? And they sent some like snarky fucking like sorry, I guess just upgrade it, whatever kind of responses.
Well, the thing is, this isn't really about like updating, and you can't play the older versions anymore. But like,
I mean, it's
that ideally that would be the case. Like the Minecraft does it really well, where you can just like play the original fucking alpha if you want.
Oh yeah,
that's super cool.
It's crazy.
Yeah, but I mean, even in a scenario like, Overwatch is another example of like, it's fundamentally it's similar to 2, but they changed things from what I understand. I never played.
They took it off like the second the Overwatch 2 hit fucking storefronts.
Yeah, and people have physical copies of that too.
Oh, yeah.
Like, imagine
Xbox, Switch.
I need a physical copy now of both The Crew and Overwatch, just to put next to, and Anthem, just to put next to each other on the shelf.
Battleborn.
Oh, great! Yeah,
Special.
all the games that are completely unplayable by any means at this
you
point.
can buy Anthem still. Like, that game is still completely
You can
purchasable.
still play it?
Yeah.
Oh,
really?
Never mind.
Yeah, I think it's like perpetually at $4. It's like the easiest money EA makes.
Honestly,
Good
probably.
job, BioWare.
Yeah, hey. Yeah, honestly, it's better than fucking. I'll say this: it's better than Mass Effect Andromeda. That fucking game sucks. That's been years of war judgment of that goddamn franchise.
It's not really a high bar, but yeah, all right.
That game brought us the lady with the tired face. I still think about that pretty often. I forget Anthem. I just forgot Anthem even existed until you mentioned it.
Look,
pretty much.
The only thing I'll say about Anthem is the people that made the flight in that game, like the flight movement and all that, should be working on that fucking Iron Man game that EA is making. Put those goddamn.
Making an Iron Man game?
They're making an Iron Man game.
There was an Iron Man VR game that no one talked about or thought about ever.
It was stuck on the worst VR platform, and I think it only just went to Oculus, and it went to only Oculus. So it's like, all right,
The
What was it
other
on
worst
before?
VR platform,
Yeah.
PSVR.
PSVR, the original, yeah, because it was held
Which I
together
can
with the
personally
Move.
attest. I like the PSVR because a lot of its games,
You could
a
do
lot
it
of
with
its
a
games
controller. Yeah.
have to use the regular PlayStation controller, which is easier for me than like some stupid two-handed thing that's meant to replicate having two hands.
That's the
But
thing I've noticed. There's a lot of VR games that just do not support one-handed movement. The only one that I've actively played that I know had it was Half-Life Alyx.
yeah,
And
Alex had a lot of
I decided to
options.
play in that mode because I didn't like how the Oculus controls were set up for that. So I was like, one hand.
Funnily enough, speaking of things no one remembers or has ever talked about since they came out, how about PSVR 2?
That I
Ooh.
didn't even know that came out.
Yep. The PSVR
Yeah, that's
2.
pretty embarrassing.
That
None of the shit you bought for the
Dead on
original one. Nothing I bought for the original is compatible with 2.
I
So,
mean,
Of course.
some of that
just
makes
go fuck
sense.
yourselves.
Well, some of that
You
makes
know.
sense because of how the tracking works. Because I'll explain VR tracking real quick. The three kinds of
They
VR
could have had a mode. They could have had a simulation.
They literally should have, and you know what they should have done? They should have had it by having the because PlayStation sells a camera now for the PS5. They sold it since launch. All right, they have sold a fucking camera for the console since launch. That I was like, okay, this is how PSVR 2 is gonna work. You put the camera up, no. And it doesn't even support, like, possibly just using the headset with the old controllers and that camera. It just doesn't work that way. Which is fucking weird. I don't get it. Because you can still use these, like, the DualSense controllers. If you decide to use PSVR 2, you can still use them for, like, PSVR 1 controllers. So, it makes no fucking sense to me. I don't get it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm disappointed. That's why I haven't looked into it at all. I'm sure it's better than the first. I was gonna say before that I personally, as much as I like playing stuff more with the fucking controller, it's like a horrible, heavy, clunky mess with the plastic and like it's sweaty. It's got wires. It's just
not
terrible.
Ergonomically designed either.
No,
Everything
not
is
good at
like
all.
forward facing in the worst possible way. It also gives you like a goggle head afterwards.
Yeah, it's like a fucking virtual
I
boy.
hate goggle heads so much.
I do too. Like the Quest 2 gives me that, but at least with the Quest 2 I can adjust it properly and it doesn't entirely feel like all the weight's on there. It feels like the weight's more like not entirely in front, it's more
it's like around here.
Yeah. I like it, but I don't know if I want to buy another VR headset anytime soon because they're all fucking expensive and.
If I get another one,
The Quest 2 is.
I'm gonna get one that's like light.
I feel that. One thing I did want to say because you were asking like about Blu-rays, and I've got a Blu-ray copy of Dune here, and literally what you usually get is a digital copy, which is just a paper copy you type into a website. And then they still give you both the Blu-ray and the DVD.
Oh.
Which, honestly...
Like they just let you download a fucking MP4 of it or whatever?
It's probably got some kind of DRM on it.
Yeah, it goes to... Actually, I got a digital copy I can use right
But I mean, you can just get like a $10 fucking Blu-ray USB player and just rip the MKB.
But this is a... Oh, it's not gonna... Okay.
You're having some troubles there, Ben.
Yeah, the fake green
Clerks
screen.
3.
Yeah, this is a Clerks 3 digital copy, and most of the time it'll give you... I've already redeemed it, so sorry, folks. But yeah, you'll
see it.
Go to a website, type in a code, and you'll pick a streaming service. I usually just put everything on Apple TV. It's just the best for all the digital copies. Even if you don't have Apple, it works on Roku.
This is news to me. I haven't bought anything like this. I mean, I got a copy of fucking Hercules on VHS back there, but no Blu-rays.
Nice.
I try to buy
no maidens.
I try to buy as much Blu-ray as possible.
No
I'm
maidens. I mean, physical's great.
Oh yeah. Speaking of physical, this is a little tease.
I had the space for it. I'd do that, but to be fair, I don't spend money on my film.
I just bought a fucking bookshelf and had to put that together, and it took me like 4 hours to build a goddamn bookshelf. It was a good.
I
time.
just
Shit.
legally bought the entire fucking Star Wars Clone Wars thing. I'm gonna be going through that, and that's gonna be a fucking project.
Nice, enjoy.
I have been. We're speaking of a future episode we're going to do for hyperfixations. I've been watching Doctor Who.
Nah.
Yes.
Very good.
Yeah,
I've also been kind of chipping
that
away
is-
rewatching Capaldi's era.
That is no longer the complete David Tennant
Yeah.
collection. That is actually false advertising.
Well,
You should sue them.
It's the complete 10th Doctor collection. At the
You
What
very
it
least.
should be,
That's
yeah.
that's not what they sold it as, Tristan. You need to sue BBC.
Exactly.
True.
In fact,
Release the 10th Doctor cut or something.
Yes. This one has like it's got a lot of fucking discs. It's two whole different
I see
Blu-ray
that.
cases. And it's not going in there properly again, but yeah.
Oh, nice.
Got Peak on DVD.
Yep, series
one
2
is
and
that?
3 right there. Oh shit.
Ooh, that's pretty good. That is
Tom
pretty
Baker.
peak.
Then series 4 and the specials, and the fucking series 4 and specials thing is bigger than it probably should be, really. Like
Yeah,
it's-
this is turning into
Yeah,
one of those
I
user
remember that
videos.
being a massive.
This is
fucking
becoming
thing.
this is becoming one of those user DVD collection videos. This is
kind of
great.
becoming that, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna spare people my copy of Hercules and Toy Story 2 on VHS, but I do have
Toy
them.
Story
So
2.
At least show Hercules.
Yeah.
and the first one, yeah. Well, you can see them. They're that. It's this pile of white like VHS for kids stacks right
Oh,
there,
shit.
beside the Metroid,
I
who
certainly
cannot
don't have
crawl,
it.
by the way.
I see. Very nice.
So,
Yeah.
Kristen, I understand we have some stuff that's not gaming related, I think. But Kristen, you had a fucking Brianna Wu related story, didn't you?
That is
From like a month or two ago.
yeah. That is a name.
Oh, boy.
Let me tell you,
Indeed.
a blast from the past. And
It commands much power.
I'm talking less like a Baja blast, more like
like
a
a shotgun.
hydrogen bomb blast.
More like a diarrhea dump from a deer or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh man.
God.
So let me go through it because there's a lot of stuff. Well, honestly, all you really need to know is that there's a tweet from Tim Pool that says, "quote Brianna Wu was completely correct on all accounts."
Oh, great.
So that's all you really need to know. But
Tim Pool might be right, unfortunately.
I don't know about that one.
yeah, nah. So she's like, God, there's so much, and it's all like bookmarked out of order. So, first of all, she's saying that there's no evidence that any civilians were killed in Palestine, which is laughable.
I'm sure there's evidence of it.
I've seen
there's a lot
some
of- I've-
shit that's haunted my dreams.
I've it's a throwback to when you would like go online, click a link, and accidentally see like some like Russian soldier getting beheaded.
Yeah,
You
or
know,
you'll hear "Sorry, somebody, and you're into you're into some
unfortunate
shit.
thing.
Oh yeah,
That's a nice song. I was always thought it's an unfortunate. That's
Who doesn't
It is.
love
terrorist
machine
music.
jams? Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Look,
So
they can
Brianna
make a
Wu
bot.
going into the
Yeah,
Israel
She's
thing.
very pro-Israel, it seems. Which
yeah, quite.
Okay.
boy,
I mean, I've been watching stuff lately about the like Hassan talking to fucking Piers Morgan about the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, which that was a meeting of the minds,
Yeah.
truly.
Yeah.
talk about
And
wish fucking something bad could happen in that fucking room. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just have the ceiling fall on him; it'll be fine.
Two retards fighting.
A lot of that.
Which is
I got some more of that coming.
honestly just most of the stories today.
That's most of the stream. That's
Oh,
most
most
of
of-
the. That's most of the podcast.
Most of the stories in
yeah.
general.
Most of
Just
life.
Yeah.
Oh, wait
but,
till
um,
Tarkov talk. It'll make you want to do something bad.
Yeah. No,
there's
I've been watching stuff about it, and I've been seeing like, I guess some of the turbo lefties are going really hard on Palestine, but then that's having a weird like counter effect where there's like now racism, there's like anti-Semitism being lobbed at
Yeah,
people who are from
fuck that
Israel.
shit.
Yeah, Vic
Yeah.
does
Fuck
a
that
lot of
shit.
crazy fucking shit with that. I
Yeah.
think there's a way where you can just say, hey, governments are fucking bad and doing bad shit to people. That's like,
It is shocking that is a hot take nowadays.
it's shocking. It's controversial, and it's
Yeah.
controversial to both groups. It used to be
No, it's
one group would like kind of rally for you saying one thing, and the other would be pissed. No, now it's just both are like irrational fucking dickheads entirely on everything.
I sure
It's
do
like,
love the dystopia that we live in.
like
I'm really
dystopia.
glad that I wake up
hell
every
yeah.
single day in this world. I'm
Outlaw
very
Yeah.
Mr.
happy.
Bones is wild ride. God, fucking screen.
But so there's also this wonderful tweet from her. I can't actually verify this because I'm still fucking blocked by her. Do you think if we get her on the podcast, we could convince her to unblock me?
I don't think.
I
she
mean,
would
I would
come
be
on
happy
here,
to
but-
talk
Yeah,
with her
Brianna
about
Wu.
that.
I love Israel.
The thing about Brianna Wu is that like she was always willing. She talked to Hatman,
Yeah.
and she's now got all this like pro-Israel stuff, which means like she's willing to have contrary opinions and like
That's-
talk to people sometimes. I
I
don't know.
mean,
She might
y'all-
be.
y'all
She
have
might
the-
come on. Open
Possible.
pass to Brianna Wu. We
Yeah,
won't
y'all
even
are-
make. We won't exclusively make fun of Revolution 60, but I might ask some questions about why it looks like that. I'm just gonna be
I'm
honest.
interested in the design and why you like. Why would you not go for a more simplified design at that point if you're like struggling with the iPhone? Like if that was your main problem.
Yeah. Oh god, it was
Like,
an iPhone game.
Yeah, it was an iPhone game at first, and it's
No, at least she made her fucking game. Roguestar's thing never came
Oh
out.
yeah.
I still have to mention that. Like, days since Roguestar's game was announced, you know.
Well, now it's like Roguestar is fighting with fucking Mark Kern on like, hey, is your game ever
He's
gonna come
back?
out? Well, no, but I'm saying like, is your game gonna come out?
Oh.
No. Is your game coming out? No.
I wonder what's happened to him.
Yeah, you'd think he
That's-
would have popped up again like some
He's probably
people
face down
have.
in a ditch somewhere.
He's
He might have
probably
just died.
Probably could be a serial killer. That guy seemed a little on edge.
Wouldn't, yeah.
Yeah, there were a few people. Yeah,
there were a few
Brianna
people.
Wu potentially included. But come to the podcast, Brianna, please.
I mean,
Please.
genuinely.
I mean, look,
hey.
Oh
if
yeah,
you're,
yeah,
if
no,
you're not a serial killer, you would
I
totally
mean,
come on the podcast.
that's true. Also, Quentin reviews.
Yes.
Don't kill anybody, and then you
Oh,
can come on
God.
our
I'm
show.
not gonna play
Oh,
Quentin
God.
Reviews. Nah, he seems
Yeah,
cool.
No.
Yeah, he's chill, but that
Cool, though.
man, that was so a really quick backstory. I just kind of put on because I've been like I said, been sick basically the entire month of April.
Yeah. Man.
Pain. I hated it. I had a fucking vomit pitcher. I had to make sure I didn't get mixed up with a water pitcher. Thankfully, that never happened. But
See, I'm with
Yes,
you.
I've been there.
When I was ever really bad sick, I would get like a old popcorn bowl and then just throw it out afterwards because like I'm never.
well, that's the thing.
never eating out of
The
that
pitcher is
fucking
like the largest container that we have. That isn't like a mop bucket that's like usually being used.
mop bucket. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
have to
but
go
I
down.
make sure. I mean, yeah, we double scrub that shit.
I have to
But,
go down a set of stairs to the other end of my place to get to the nearest bathroom. So if I need to vomit,
sucks.
if I need to suddenly vomit, then it's a real fucking journey to
Yeah,
get there.
That's one of those situations I'd have a bucket nearby just in
Yeah.
case.
Thankfully,
That's a good
that door
bucket.
behind me, basically right that way, that's the bathroom. Like
Hell yeah.
immediately.
Mine's like
That's
literally a
perfect.
U. It's like open the door, bathroom.
Yeah, see, that's perfect.
But
I've got the only valid reason
sidetracked.
for poop buckets.
but
Yeah, camping toilet.
so I put on Quentin review stream because I saw he went live and like he was mentioning how some of his videos like people slept on him and then came back to him. And he mentioned the VoidCon video, and he said that some guy made fun of it on stream, and I was like, oh, okay, someone made fun. Wait a minute.
I don't know what happened. Listen, someone got in my room that night, and wild things happened. Okay.
Secretly,
You can't prove it was him. There was no camera.
Look, I'm gonna fall on the blade here. Secretly, it was my AI, like Quebble Cop. You know, he was training an AI.
You were ahead of the curve.
Man, I hope Quebblecop's dead. But yeah, anyways,
So going back to Brianna Wu. There's also
I will say though, open letter. I mean,
yeah.
I don't think that video was very good, but I always liked Quentin's videos. I
Yeah,
hear
like,
he's gotten better now.
I
so.
really
he's
like-
had some duds in my opinion too, but
I grew
I like
up,
his stuff.
I grew up essentially near Garfield country, is what I'll call it. So
Muncie, Indiana, yeah.
Yeah, I spent too much time in like from 15 to like 22 in Muncie.
I mean,
Bad.
I missed the chance to go to the Toronto Garfield restaurant.
Yeah, that
Garfield
closed, sadly.
It did, yeah. Before I got here.
So it's weird watching a YouTube video of like small town places I fucking know and have been.
Yeah.
It's like
that's a good video.
Why is this being recorded? So
the Garfield Lost Media thing.
Oh yeah. I respect
but
I respect that he has improved his content, like genuinely. Like you can go back and
he went through that weird phase where he got political in every video, but now I guess he doesn't do that. He's got like 7-hour videos that are apparently pretty interesting, so yeah.
I mean, they're 7-hour videos and they hold my attention, which is fucking miraculous.
The one he did after to kind of wrap up all the iCarly.
We don't talk about Dan Schneider.
That was such a fucking good video. It is fundamentally a good video. Like, you could not like Quentin, and if you watch that and think it's a bad video, you're a fucking moron. I'll say it.
I used to love Quentin's videos. That's why it was like, man, I wish he would stop being like weird now. But anyways, yeah. No,
so
I still don't think that video was very good. But you're welcome to come on the podcast.
Let's stop talking about people who are actually like chill and cool. Let's start talking about Brianna Wu again.
Hey, she's also welcome to come on the podcast.
She's welcome to come on the podcast. It's just in my opinion, she ain't chill and cool.
The spell not being cool.
True. Well, the moon rocks are falling on us if we disagree with her. So.
If we have her on, I need to ask her about that.
Like, what astrophysicist shit was she smoking?
I'm not sure. She might have been on something. I mean,
she was smoking that Neil deGrasse Tyson shit. Not Neil deGrasse, Neil deGrasse.
Hell yeah.
So. There's also this tweet from her that says, among other things, I am not convinced progressivism is a force for good in American politics anymore, which very much so implies that she thinks the other side is good for American politics.
I mean,
so no one's allowed to have any kind of nuance. So yeah, that is exactly what that implies. Unfortunately,
genuinely, I think that she does mean that.
That's what she means.
It's not any ability to critique the left or be like confrontational at all. Yeah. I think she's doing the Ian Miles Chong like reconditioning. She did the little flip in the fucking back room. The Gaylord flip. That's what they call it. Yeah. Don't worry, that's a reference. It's not a. Anyways. But yeah, I don't know. She did the little flip just like they did with Chong. Chong used to be like a hardcore SJW guy, and then one day, all of a sudden,
he did a double flip.
Well, yeah, he big twisted that.
He used to be like an edgy teen, right?
Well, yeah, but he's
quoted as saying.
I'll let you quote it.
He's quoted as saying that he is a banana. Yellow on the outside, white on the inside. That's his words. Those aren't mine.
His words. Yeah. Right.
And also, his fucking username was like Invictus or some shit. It's like
it was some fucking LARP shit.
It's literally
Nazi
like
stuff. Yeah.
It's always the dudes who are always like a mix of like brown and like white, like those kind of dudes who are always like, yes, I am the Catholic Crusader. I am here to.
I am the Ubermensch.
I'm the Aryan leader of a white race. It's like, okay, buddy, like.
All right, Roguestar, settle down, buddy.
Like slow your roll.
Listen, Roguestar, you're invited to the podcast too if you're still alive.
Yeah, hey, get in fucking touch with us. Talk about your game.
It'd be great to see Roguestar and Brianna Wu. That's episode 4 or 5 or 8 or whatever.
We'll get Quentin reviews Roguestar and Brianna Wu, and we're gonna have them all in the same episode.
Yeah, we won't even be there. It'll be their episode. It'll be their podcast.
I like that. Honestly, that. Van's gonna be there to record, but he's gonna be muted playing fucking COD in the background.
I'll just sit there and looking like this, like.
He'll be the well. You can at least moderate if they get off topic.
That's fair.
Whatever the topic needs to be.
Just
you
no, what you
decide
gotta
the
do.
topic.
Yeah, don't have yourself up. Just have your stream up.
Oh, yeah. Like,
Yeah.
So
like this.
there's also she joined a Twitter space, which if you don't know what those are,
If you don't know what those are, you're lucky.
you're like most people, which is good usually. But it was called "Are Trans People Mentally Ill?"
She is a trans person. Why is she in...
Yeah, like
I mean,
there's some
Probably a
confusion
mental
about that, by
aspect
the
to
way.
it, but
Some people don't.
Yeah.
Some people think that she was born as a woman, which I mean I don't know for sure, but like
I think she has announced that she was trans before.
that's the thing. She hasn't. It's just it's
So it was never confirmed.
there's proof. There's proof, but it's not like well. There's very compelling evidence, I should say, not proof.
Right.
I can't believe I'm carefully talking about whether or not Brianna Wu is trans. Like she's gonna sue me like it's a bad thing. According to her, I guess. Probably.
If that's the political shift she's going, that's interesting.
There's nothing inherently
Blair Whiting,
wrong.
they call it.
Oh my god, yeah, you're right.
A lot of things are mental, so it's like to say it's a mental thing is not wrong, but it does kind of invite a certain. It seems like it might be. You can kind of guess what people are in that group, and why they're there.
Yeah,
I don't know.
So, speaking of people in that group, we have
She friends with J.K. Rowling now or something? What's going on?
Watch it happen. Soon. Watch it happen. Soon. Speaking of which, there is a little bit of J.K. Rowling news that just came out, which we'll I guess we'll get to really quick after the Brianna Wu stuff because it's kind of short.
Little trans segment.
Yeah. Transition.
Inside of the Twitter space, there are 4 confirmed members. I'm not sure if there were more. I'm not sure if they're, I'm not sure if these people are disagreeing with the thing or not, but there's some people talking about these people in the Twitter space. They are a woman named Kelly, a woman named Erin, Erin, Brianna Wu, and someone named Olive Oath with a little slashes through the O's, like in Swedish.
Should we be dead naming these into? That's the wrong term.
No, they're their Twitter names. Those are their Twitter names. So like, they're very much presenting by those names.
Yeah.
But
you hope
Kelly is allegedly Kelly, the first one, is allegedly a self-hating trans woman. Olive Oath is also allegedly a self-hating trans woman. And then you have this person named Erin, who is allegedly a deranged trans woman. Oh wait, sorry.
What do you mean allegedly? Where's allegedly?
Okay, so there's this tweet. It's by someone named Lucy with an I. With an I. But it's not her being a deranged trans woman. It's a community of deranged trans women. So I'm guessing everyone in here is a trans woman.
Oh God! Don't tell Kiwi Farms about the community of deranged trans women.
Yeah. This is Lucy's own words. But apparently this Erin person, she likes children a lot.
Oh my God, you never see it coming.
So really upstanding group of people that Brianna Wu has gotten herself involved with.
Well, I'm gonna have to take a look at this now. What the fuck is going on, Tristan? What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's the thing. A lot of the stuff I don't have the context for because she's blocked me.
I thought the lefties like children. God damn it!
No, now she's swapping righty. It's confusing.
Yeah,
but I think the strangest part about all of this is that I saw a tweet that I agreed with, and I was like, yeah, that's kind of weird. Well, I guess I didn't really agree with it. I was just like, that's a bit of a funny tweet. So it's relatable. Hashtag. You guys want to guess who this tweet that I agreed with and said, yeah, that's hashtag funny relatable.
I'm gonna guess.
You guys want to
Elon.
guess who that is? No, it is not.
Ooh.
It is someone that we all. I'm guessing that we all know.
Graham Linehan. Because
Opposite
he's
side.
also a turf. Damn. Okay. Shit. Quentin
Hold on.
reviews.
No, nah. This is a blast from the past, not a
Okay.
not a
You're in
refreshing
Ball.
breeze from the pleasant.
That would be
Oh,
so
I
fun.
wish. I wish.
I wonder if you're
He's
Same
so-
ballpark though.
Bane, can you check if he's still got Stop Gamergate 2014 in his file
Oh,
10 years
He
later?
probably
pulling
does.
that up now. Fucking
Everybody else is checking their phone. I gotta make sure
this is
that.
great podcasting content.
Yeah.
How we doing?
Check the TV. What channel? Every channel.
They hit the fucking Pentagon.
Yep. Hey, Claw,
Where the hell is this image?
you are
It's
What's
a
up?
correct.
Oh, come on. He can't even do Stop Gamergate 2 or something?
Stop
Come on,
Gamergate
man.
2014.
I'd get
Dappers-
behind him on that.
okay,
I'd use that
At first, I
hashtag.
was a little like, "Oh, he's an NFT bro," but he said "nice fucking term," and I'm like, "Okay, all right, I guess."
Hashtag
They
stop
said
Gamergate
Dapper Sync with
2024.
NFT, and I'm like, "Oh, he's an NFT bro." Like that,
I like
that
the
makes
idea.
sense. No, he made
I
a
like
joke.
the
with it.
idea. Gamergate 2024 is like a future version. It's like Spider-Man 2099 or something.
Oh yeah.
In the dystopian future, Warhammer 40k, all there is gamers.
There's gamers.
Okay, I need to.
Within. Yes.
What the fuck? Okay, I can't find this image. It's a famous image. I can picture it perfectly in my mind. I can't find this single image of the man.
What do you?
Which man?
Oh,
Oh, you know what? I think I'm misspelling his last name. Oh,
I feel that.
I'm trying to rack my fucking brain thinking about what famous lefty it would have been on that side 10 years ago. Like, it. God damn it.
there it is. There it is.
Is it a
Okay.
man in black?
Nah.
Ah!
A Man in Black is, yeah, a man in Black is like not like
I'm gonna take
funny
it,
blast
take
from the
it.
past. It's just like, you know, he's a guy.
He's just some guy.
All right, I'm ready.
Oh, god damn it.
Well,
No.
it's not working. It's not.
Is
No.
No, I know who it is. I
Oh
know
my God,
who
is
it
it
is.
fucking
It's
the
Matt
Goonie
Myers!
There he is.
Man.
The Goonie Beard Man himself.
Oh.
I should
Goonie
have
Beard Man.
known.
I only
The
know
Goonie
this
Beard
week.
Man himself.
I was
Oh.
gonna mention Matt Myers
I only-
earlier because we were talking about the fucking Stellar Blade people, and I was gonna be like, they all look like Matt Myers, but I was like, that's too deep cut of a reference.
Actually, hang on. Let me lower my brightness and see. Oh, Joel's live. Damn it.
Oh shit.
Always
damn
when
it.
always when I'm busy. Always when I'm busy, Joel.
It's
What the
usually-
fuck?
Oh.
There it is.
Oh, there
There's
we
go.
there's that
Yeah.
man. There's that Goonie bearded man. Don't look at my fucked up fingernail.
I love how fucking I love how gormless he looks. He looks so sad.
He
His
is
face is
gormless.
His face is
Such a
just
gormless
so
man.
Perfectly iconic. I love it.
But he
That's
said something
great.
that I looked at and I said,
So what's the
"Huh."
context for this again? Sorry, we've been away
The
from it.
quote from him is from at the _nerd_skull. Brianna Wu is just openly posting Nazi language and attracting an audience of neo-Nazis now. Just kind of as a statement. That last
she's
part was added by
engagement
me.
posting, which seems to be
Which is
lean right-
apparently
What's the
bannable
Nazi
on Twitter.
language?
Although don't tell Elon Musk that because he's been doing it.
What's the Nazi language?
Stuff like, oh, trans people mentally ill. Oh, whoa, ooh,
Yeah, she kind of saying.
I don't know
I
if
mean,
that's-
I would say
there's
not
other stuff.
necessarily.
I have a couple more tweets from her.
Like, I don't think it's out of the question to be like, is it a mental thing? Illness has like bad connotations, but like a lot of shit is mental,
it is a mental
Doesn't
illness.
make it
and
invalid or anything,
The cure
but, like-
is gender reassignment surgery and hormone replacement therapy.
I
That's
guess
it's
so.
as simple as that.
I don't understand.
But anyway.
To ban affirming shit, it doesn't make sense to me. It's you're banning.
It's dumb.
At that
It's
point,
just
I mean,
like,
I
we
will
don't
also-
want them to
I
be
will
after
also
our
say-
kids.
I
Something
will
stupid
also-
like that.
I will also say all three of us are cis hets, as they call us,
Yep.
and so I mean, Brianna Wu may have a perspective being a deranged trans woman.
I think Brianna would be deranged
She-
no matter what. But that's the thing.
Yeah.
Maybe she or he, if that's what he's going by now.
I don't think
know.
her gender has anything to do with that. I think it's just a
No.
Brianna Wu problem, you know?
I'm
It's
just
like,
saying,
you
as
choose to
as
be
a
no
trans
matter
person,
what.
there might be a perspective there that we don't have. That's maybe like
Yeah.
some form of,
I
you
can see
know,
that.
I don't know. Yeah. So I mean, like, I don't know, but it is like, I mean, it is also, you know, people say dog whistling. It's like you can kind of tell what's
Yeah.
going on there.
There's some
You
things
know,
where it's
I
like,
mean,
it's like,
I think the biggest thing is the fucking person who wants to bang kids. What's going on with that again?
Yeah,
Do we know more about
I don't
this
know.
person?
That's all the context that I have, but it's been
Oh.
alleged by two people separately.
I see. Wow.
And so I have a couple more tweets from Brianna Wu.
This is
this
all
one is
allegations, by the way.
Yeah.
None of this is
yeah,
official.
allegedly.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah.
I
Right.
actually can't prove it because
Send-
she's fucking blocked me on Twitter.
Send any
Wait a
legal
sec, I'm gonna
requests
scratch
to
my scalp.
not us. There's no email for that. Legal requests do not go to hostallowed=fine.com. In fact, that's not for any legal issues. Keep that entirely away from there.
Yeah, don't send any legal threats to us at all.
Yeah, in
actually,
fact,
thank
Just
you.
send,
they'll be deleted and
pic-
ignored.
just send pictures of whatever fish you catch at when you're out fishing to
Yeah, that'd be
Bane
cool.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
actually,
just
yeah.
get like a really big fish.
Send fishing photos.
Send it to Bang. Yeah,
Send
only if
photos
it's
of
a good
fishing
fish
photos
though.
Also,
It doesn't have to be like a really big. It just
No,
has to be like a nice fish. You know?
Send a comically bad fish if you catch one. Like send a boot if you catch one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah,
If you
yeah.
catch a
one of
boot
those
for a
weird-
bottle,
If you catch
If
one
you
of those
catch
weird,
up like
like, light,
a treasure chest, like it's a video game, you know,
Oh,
there
yeah.
you go.
Or if you catch one of those
So,
little fucking weird things with a light, definitely kill that first, then send a photo to me because that thing should
Yeah.
be alive. Those things
Yeah,
are
murder
weird.
it. Step on it. You know.
Exactly.
so this tweet from Brianna Wu, it's part 2
Oh,
of who knows how many parts. The rest of them have not been screenshotted, and I can't check again because I'm blocked on Twitter.com.
Can you log out and check?
I can see if I'm not.
No, because Twitter stopped letting you do that.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
it's like some data scraping bullshit
This
because
site
Elon
sucks.
Musk doesn't like bots and he refuses to do anything about it besides inconveniencing normal ass people, which is cool. Thank
pretty-
you, Elon Musk.
That's pretty gay and AIDS. Awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I could check on my like Vinesauce Drill Facts account, but that's like a lot to that. I would have to like pull it up and log in on the computer. And that's like a phone
Don't
only
worry
thing,
about
and
it.
I'd have to like
But-
remember the fucking password and shit. Anyway,
Yeah.
part
You've got
two
this one
of
freak out.
part 2 of who knows how many. Just so y'all know, I'm done being a punching bag for the left. If you are a public figure in any way and you go after me, I'm gonna metaphorically swing back. Swing back, stupid! Swing back! You stupid! You stupid! Alright, anyway, that's the
Moon
public
rocks.
that's the public going after her part.
Right.
But
Yep, it's a real tweet. It's a real tweet.
that comes with a prediction that she's gonna be on like Joe Rogan and Nick Fuentes's and Tim Pool's shit soon. Just give it time.
Well,
Which-
if Tim Pool's speaking out about her, then I guess so.
Saying that she's right on every account or on all counts.
She's on the
Is it every
pipeline.
account or all counts? Yes.
Well, I mean,
Um,
if she was a grifter back then, she might just be a grifter now.
I think she was.
Possible.
I think she was probably a grifter the entire time.
Exactly.
All right. So finally,
Yeah.
we have a game.
Oh shit.
A funny little Brianna Wu themed game.
Theme?
So yes. So I'm gonna play Guess Who Wrote the tweet.
Okay.
We have here the I guess Arkansas Senator Tom Cotton,
Oh boy.
who is a character,
I know of Tom Cotton. Yes.
and at Brianna Wu. So you're gonna guess, y'all are gonna guess which
Which is which?
which is which.
Which is
Tweet number 1.
Republican Senator Tom Cotton. Which one's Brianna Wu?
Yeah. So this one is a quote tweet about the fucking what you call it, the blocking traffic protests for, in support of Palestine.
Okay.
Quote tweet about that. Quote number 1. If you're going to block traffic, what do you expect us to do? Society is not going to stop, so you can throw your temper tantrum. Look out the window. Notice how there are all those cars on the road going around at 9 a.m. It's called a job. Don't threaten our goddamn police with violence. And then we have tweet number 2.
Okay.
I encourage people who get stuck behind the pro-Hamas mobs blocking traffic. Take matters into your own hands to get them out of the way. It's time you put an end to this nonsense. Similar tweets, huh?
One of those is
a left-wing person. One of those is a right-wing person. Guess
Well, maybe
which?
not left wing anymore. I'm gonna say the first one is the senator guy or whatever, because it's all about jobs and meh.
See, I don't know.
The second one is just deranged energy. I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like
Deranged energy is very funny for a senator to have. To be fair,
both of them,
True.
like I don't care either one of those as a senator. That should be impeachable shit. But
you'd think.
It's really weird how this fucking war that's happening outside of our country, or any of our countries, unrelated to any of us, has had to have also been roped into the culture war with like
Yeah.
left-wing Alex Jones, fucking Hamas Piker over there just yucking it up on Twitch.
I
don't think he.
My guess
That's
is
a good
number
I don't
two.
think.
By
I
the
don't
way.
think I'm allowed to say that. Oh, sorry. Yeah, yeah.
Number two for who?
Number 2 is Brianna in my mind.
Right. Okay. Sorry. Yes. Give us the results.
Number 1 was Brianna. Number 2 was the senator. Fun
That's
fact.
strange. Because the first one is so much more like "get off my lawn."
It
Feels like an old man.
Feels like fucking Clint Eastwood in Gran Torino about to load of a shotgun.
Well, it feels like an old like businessman.
Yeah.
Like someone, those kids with their cars and things like that.
Yeah.
The second one is
But,
just like I can't believe it's. I'm more surprised that a senator said that about this sort of thing.
The funny thing is, that's an edited tweet. The original tweet wasn't the edit added to get them out of the way. The original tweet was, if you see them blocking traffic, take matters into your own hands.
So she added.
Oh, he did.
Oh, he did. Okay, I caught.
Take matters into your own hands.
Yeah, the way it was worded first was already take matters into your own hands. The way it's worded,
It was already pretty bad. I mean, it's still still bad.
It was worse at first.
Well,
and
the
they had to
edited,
clarify. Please get them out of the way. Don't kill them. Please.
The edited is. Just
I don't need to be culpable for this.
The editing is just showing the knife in the sheath. The original tweet's knife out of the sheath. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like.
Yeah.
That was a fun.
Maybe call
that
the
was
cops
a fun
and let them
game.
disperse them instead. Maybe
That's
don't get a manslaughter charge. Hey.
That's such a man. See what people are saying about this thing. I mean, about either side of the conflict. If they're being like weird, inhumane monsters that are just like fucking kill them all, just because it's like a conflict outside of. Again, I think it's because it's not involving any of our countries in the West. So we're just eating popcorn, fucking watching this shit.
Yeah. And it's like
everything had to be a part of the culture war.
But I mean, most of the protests now have been just like people camping at college, which that's a traditional protest in America. We've had those in the 80s, we've had those in the 2000s. Occupy.
Apparently, it's a beatable offense nowadays, though, which is really cool.
Yeah, it's kind of going back to Vietnam era beatings. Where
I miss when sit-ins were considered peaceful protests. If you tried to do it now, you'd probably get killed.
Well, I mean, there was a famous song from fucking Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young, "4 Dead in Ohio." Where the Nixon administration had some fucking students killed in Ohio protests.
Fuck, what was the university? Yeah, Kent State.
Yeah,
That's a fucking famous photograph.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, there's a long-standing history of stuff like this, so I mean, I wouldn't say hopefully this isn't the signal of the end kind of thing, but
I
I
hope it's not, but
I will say, yeah, no, I mean, there's a lot of bad stuff going on, and a lot of people just saying some wacko shit.
It's
yeah,
really,
Some
really
wacko
fun.
shit.
I'm really happy with the world that we live in right now.
yeah. I mean,
I'm
hey,
Love getting up
really
in the morning.
happy.
Indiana
Yeah.
State, IU, Indiana University. There was a sniper in one of those protests watching, and it's like, oh, that's
Comforting.
scary, scarily comforting. Yes.
Yeah. So yeah. So some interesting things are going on in the Brianna Wu sphere. I couldn't get many more tweets because again, I'm fucking blocked.
Right.
So real quick, just to do.
Open
Oh, go ahead.
open for an interview, Brianna.
Yeah. come and snap back or whatever you said you were gonna do. I already
I'll let you
Don't
purchase
try
the
and
space.
sue us or something, but just
Yeah,
come
come
on
on
and
and
talk to us
talk
like a
to us.
person.
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't sue us, but look, if you
Talk
want
to us
if
about
you do a
Revolution
YouTuber
60,
boxing
please.
thing, we'll do that too.
We can talk to you about new stuff and
I'd
old
box
stuff.
Brianna Wu.
It can be like seeing a concert with your favorite band.
Yeah.
They play the classics, they play the new stuff. They're doing a tour. She's doing this whole Israel thing.
Yeah.
Whatever. We'll see. I haven't heard that album, but I'll see what she's got.
Yeah,
What it's like.
It's the new, the pivotal.
I'm mostly
It's,
just there for the old jams. Yeah.
yeah, it's like JoJo
Yeah,
Siwa changing her identity like she has recently. Have you seen all that shit?
With sorry, what again?
There's a singer, JoJo Siwa. She like pivoted from being like a child star to like trying to be edgy.
Oh yeah. Well, real quick, I have some.
Well,
I
she's
have
also
some.
beating her children or something, so
I think
that's cool.
she beat like her ex. I think I'm not
Oh,
sure. Now.
jeez.
No, the children that work on her show are getting mistreated
I think
allegedly.
so. Yeah. I think there may be
Yeah, so
two
that's also
different
cool.
allegations. I might cut that out.
And she's friends with Shane and fucking Gossip Train.
Colleen Ballinger, yeah.
Ooh.
And defended her too.
That's right, I remember that.
Yeah.
So yeah, was there something else from Brianna there or?
No, but there's some really quick, kind of semi-breaking, like as of 3 hours ago, J.K. Rowling news.
Oh shit.
No, Nate.
So basically, Daniel Radcliffe is very pro-LGBT, and a lot of people go after him, saying you're not loyal to J.K. Rowling.
Which
She made you, and
Isn't more important? I mean, that brings up the question of are your moral convictions worth more than your, loyalty or whatever? Yeah.
We have a quote from Daniel Radcliffe on the subject.
Oh shit! There we go.
Obviously, Harry Potter. I'm not going to do the accent. Obviously, Harry Potter would not have happened without her, so nothing in my life would have probably happened the way it is without that person. But that doesn't mean that you owe the things you truly believe to someone else for your entire life. He continues, I will continue to support the rights of all LGBTQ people and have no further comment on that.
Yeah, I mean, look,
cool and good, Daniel Radcliffe. Very Daniel
right?
Harry Potter. Yeah. Good job, Harry Potter. Thank you.
We were just looking on stream the other day at Dark Viper AU, who's been getting in some fucking drama with everybody. He's just insane. He's a new lolcow basically, but he one of the people
I like some of the speedrunning videos.
I mean, I would not have ever to watch that fucker. He seems so annoying.
He is kind of annoying, but I watched a lot of speedrunning shit back in the day.
Yeah, and he's an Australian speedrunner, so he was friends with Carl Jobst, whatever. And until Carl got a sponsorship, Carl, who has cancer and is being sued by Billy Mitchell, and has a family to support, he got a sponsor from Starforge PCs. Which is owned by Asmongold.
Yeah.
And his friend Dark Viper doesn't like Asmongold. Well, it's partly owned by Asmongold, I think.
He owns, I think, like 25%.
Yeah, and his friend Dark Viper of many years did not like Asmongold, so he just instantly blocked him without saying a word
Yeah.
to him, and then offered no, explanation. Meanwhile, he's leaving fucking essays on videos that have like 200 views.
And on Twitter.
Oh,
If you
yeah.
ever go to his fucking
Yeah.
Twitter account, I clicked one tweet and it's like fucking spread of shit. And it's like, all right, buddy.
Does he like subscribe to a Twitter
Yeah,
checkmark?
he's had Twitter Blue since the
He's,
beginning.
he's one of those types. Absolutely, he's the biggest
Ooh.
bitch you've ever seen in your life.
Cool.
It's like
He's literally the biggest bitch ever. I've never seen anyone be a whinier cunt than this guy.
He's
But
got a whole series of him
Use
like
the bitch
rambling.
part.
Yeah.
And it's mostly just him bitching about things constantly. It's like
I have no friends. I have no family. I have no girlfriend.
it's like
he has this whole
he's
stuff like that.
constantly miserable.
Is he currently looking for a boyfriend for you, girl?
No, he has sworn off love because he feels like everyone will
okay.
eventually work against
One of
his
those.
interests. Yeah, love shy, essentially.
Interests.
Fucking
He's
crazy.
a very, very strange man, Tristan. But I bring that up because that's a terrible reason to like abandon a friend or someone that you've known for years.
100%.
But like if Daniel Radcliffe is just like one of these fucking like, trender kind of people that's just in the I'm an ally, whatever, then like I don't know, maybe that's pretty lame. But if he's actually like super into the thing, then if he's gay or if he's got like friends, whatever, he actually really believes in it, then I mean like it really just comes down to where you stand on like loyalty to yourself versus others, I guess.
Well, yeah, but also like there's a lot of people that have been child stars that have crashed and burned or not had a career past like being successful after 18.
And Daniel Radcliffe, like I don't pay attention to movies, but he's been in big shit. He was really good in the Weird Al movie.
Oh yeah. And I remember he was in that Swiss Army Man years ago that people really like.
Swiss Army Man. It's a fun film.
I'll have to check it out.
And famously the horse movie with his penis or whatever. But
Horns.
That was a play. I think that was a play. No, it was like Equus, I think.
Oh, I think I know which one you're talking about. But there's also a movie Horns that's really good. I think I'm almost certain he got naked in it, but I'm not. Guns Akimbo is a fun movie too, but yeah.
So really quick, because I'm stupid and completely forgot to say this during the oh god, the Brianna Wu segment. You guys remember that tweet way back when she was at Space Cat Gal during like a little bit before Gamergate, about half a year. That says, when I was 20, my parents handed me $200,000 to start an animation business.
Small loan of $1 million.
I learned more from that experience than anything in college. But we have an update on the Brianna Wu wealth situation.
The lore?
Oh boy.
Yes. Someone, I don't know, Topcat_Glass Dragon. I don't know who the fuck that is. I don't know if that
sounds like Space Cat Gal's best friend.
Yes. But like I have no idea. I'm not sure if this was like an ironic tweet to her or something like that. Yeah. But it asks exactly how many Porsches does she own at last count? /? Down to 4 crying emoji. Reply from @Brianna Wu.
Is that a joke?
I hope it's a joke.
I really, really fucking hope so.
I mean, I would. Hey, if you want to get rid of.
How does she have that much money?
I mean,
hypothetically.
I know Frank Wu, her husband.
I'm guessing. Yeah, he's a comic artist, right?
Yeah, he was pretty successful. I don't know what he does now. I know during.
See, I was gonna say nepo baby because she was just handed $200,000.
$200,000. Yeah, if you're getting $200,000 from your parents, hey, you're rich.
I just don't know of anything she's actually done. I mean, that's the perfect
Revolution
example
60.
of someone. Yeah, that's a perfect example of someone who doesn't deserve who doesn't deserve what they've got. It's like why did they ever get to where they are? Some bullshit. Never any real accomplishments, really.
You knew somebody who knew somebody who knew someone who blew someone. That's basically
Parents, husband, yeah, got lucky. Good
It's like-
job, Brianna.
Congratulations.
Make Revolution 69, please. We need another one. Make it for the fucking Android or
Booyah.
something.
Yeah, hey,
I was
fucking
gonna say like, yeah, something like that.
make it
Fucking Stadia.
Luna exclusive. Amazon Luna exclusive. There you go.
That one's still available, I
That
think.
one's still
So, yeah.
fucking around. Can you believe that? I don't know how that one's still around.
An
Impressive.
official GameFly exclusive. It'll be great.
You
I had
know,
some
I think
quick
Gamefly
ones,
did
so-
try back in the day.
What's up?
Yeah.
We're gonna say-
I have some quick stories. I won't
Okay.
go through those.
Really quick, I'm gonna run and grab a bottle of water. I can still hear. I'll be right back.
All right.
Guys, Bane can't hear us. Everybody make sure that he's, he's gay.
Yeah.
He can't hear us. He's gay.
See, I have my bottle of water on hand. Unlike some people.
I don't need water because I'm gay.
That's true. That's a fact. Gay people do not need to drink.
Their veins
Except-
have water
except
instead
mimosas.
of blood. Oh yeah, because it's sassy. That's true.
I can say that. I love mimosas.
I would love to have. I've never had a drink that's like a little fucking. I would love to have like a little umbrella drink. I think those would be like a little fruity,
Those are
foofy
sick.
fucking drink. Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, if you ever come around here, there's a Japanese restaurant. There's a drink called the Green Dragon. It comes with an umbrella, and it's fantastic.
Sounds
Oh,
pretty good,
cool.
actually.
What is it? It's like green tea kind of thing.
It's oh geez, it has a bunch of stuff in it, but it has gin, a bunch of different fruit juices, I think tequila. It's really good.
I'm very much
yeah.
a vodka soda man. I'm very simple. You know?
Yeah, that's fair.
Not too bad.
I like a good screwdriver.
Oh hell
I
yeah.
want to get me like one of those fucking strawberry daiquiris or some shit that's got like a bunch of fucking cream and like, yeah.
Honestly,
Hell
it's
yeah.
been how long's it been since I've been to a bar?
I gotta go to a bar. Yeah, I might go tonight.
Hell yeah.
I don't think I can have any drinks for a while, but
Yeah, I feel that.
when I can, I might, at the very least have a mics.
We got to do another drinking episode again. I found
Yeah, that'd be
Now that we're on
surprisingly-
camera, yeah.
surprisingly good vodka seltzer. It's literally Sunny D vodka seltzer, and I was like,
Ooh,
figured
that
I'd
sounds
try it.
good.
because I was
Yeah,
Right,
I was
Is
yeah.
that basically just be like an artificial screwdriver at that
it
point?
was pretty much a screwdriver.
Yeah.
It was fucking good.
One of my
Sick.
favorite drinks I've ever had is the official Jack Daniels Jack and Cola. It's
Oh.
not officially Coke,
Yeah,
but it's like a
essentially-
can
Yeah.
of it's like a perfectly blended can of the two.
See,
Yeah,
I
it's
know
great.
they do sell, and I think it's a Coke Zero one, but they do sell a Coke Zero branded one. 'Cause I saw it at Walmart, and I was like, oh shit. But
Wow,
I think my
really?
favorite drink
Yeah.
is that Green Dragon. Actually, it feels really good.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah, I
like
got
sour,
I
so
also
good.
if I drink beer, I mostly do Blue Moon, the orange flavored one. Pretty damn
That's
good.
fair.
Yeah. I do want to pivot to the Tarkov talk. So
Oh, okay.
Kristen, didn't you have a couple
Oh,
things?
Yeah, I had some
Sorry.
quick things, but we can do either or.
you can knock them out.
All right. So I use Twitter. I'm a Twitter user.
Hell yeah.
Sadly,
Big fan of X.
A power.
I'm a fan of Twitter.
You're not an
Uh,
Xer?
No, I'm a ex-military
Whitmonger.
because I like Death Grip.
Fuck yeah.
Nah, but I get some ads every so often. I block usually most of the accounts, but this one I didn't for one simple reason.
By the way, you should be able to like share your screen to the call. I can pull it up if you want. That's up to you.
Yeah, give me a sec. Let me pull this up in the full view.
Alright.
Bane, make sure you edit this out or you're dead to all of us.
I mean, possibly. Possibly. So far, like the reception on the last episode was pretty good. So I'm like, all right, maybe I don't have to
Hell
edit
yeah.
too much.
So
I've
I'm
been
going
having-
to
Yes.
I've been having a good time with the on video so far. The only thing is I have a tendency to do this while I talk and just kind of stare with my eyes closed. So now I gotta make sure I don't do that.
People are gonna call me autistic because I'm fucking stimming constantly. It's like, yeah, fuck.
I haven't noticed
I have weird tics. Like I scratch my scalp a lot, which is
I bounce around. Like
I'm glad that I don't have eczema.
Hey.
But let me see if I can.
It's on my cheek right now. It's crazy.
Didn't shave. Haven't showered from work. I'm rolling with it. I don't give a fuck.
I'm just depressed.
Yeah, I feel it. So here we go.
I'm 1 second. Watch. See, people will be able to hear audio from you guys. So
I'm not turning audio. Well, actually, yeah, I'm not turning on audio for this.
Is this?
Oh my god.
Hold on. So I saw this ad and I was like, no way this is just ShamWow but a grift. But no, it's just ShamWow but a grift.
Bane, it looks like Don Beveridge selling us this thing.
This dude looks like he should be on the next season of Twin Peaks. Holy fuck.
Holy shit,
he looks like the most Italian, like, but not Italian guy at the same time.
I mean, he looks like the guy who asks, who's the guy in the video who's like, I need those wacky digits on your parents' credit card. He's like that.
Oh my god. No, don't slander voiceover Pete like that. Come on.
It looks like if voiceover Pete got, like, melted in the sun.
Who the fuck is this shit?
I
Southern
don't know.
Wine?
Drying up liberal tears, draining swamp. The Trump towel does it all.
The southernvintage.com.
I tried to hide the URL so we don't give them traction, but I guess fuck it.
No, it's there. I'm just curious, like, what the fuck they're called.
Look, if we're talking about it and someone's gonna buy it, we can't help those people anymore.
Yeah, we can't cure retardation.
Frankly, go ahead and buy it. I'm sure it would be a funny conversation piece to own.
Yeah, hey, this is the grifter shop ShamWow.
You know, this reminds me of like people in Philly have the terrible towel. This is basically the same thing. This is the terrible towel.
Well, you know what we need is the grifter snuggie. I need the lefties to come out with like a snuggie that's for you to protect yourself from Trump and the hateful right-wing death mobs. You can like just wrap yourself
it probably
up with
exists.
It'll be great.
Oh, they've got big towels and small ones too.
Oh, they have the big ShamWow.
The bowl.
I didn't watch this far.
Yeah, this is interesting here.
Right.
Again, we're not listening to the audio of this, but this guy should either be like desperately Italian or like. Here.
I mean, he's probably Southern. Oh, I can hear it.
I can't. Hold on. Shit. Because I have. Hang on.
1999 today. That's
almost sounds British.
Tremendous.
Yeah.
But look,
what the fuck?
I'm going to buckle your knees with bargains today.
He's British.
Right now, we're gonna double your order.
We're gonna double your order.
We got an ultimate plot twist.
Log on and get yours today.
This is literally ShamWow.
It just ended. You're a fucking failure.
Okay,
Good job.
All right. Restart it for a little bit from.
Call Hunter Biden. I like it. But most of us reach for paper towels. We jump up and down on it, do a dance, kick the dog, curse the kids. That's cash in the trash. The average family spends about $500 a year just on
Get that U.S. flag.
It's the exact same talking points as the fucking ShamWow commercial.
And just
you spend $500 on paper towels every year.
All capillary action's gonna suck it right up through the carpet. Leave it there for about 10 seconds and turn it over. And then just around about 15 seconds, what we've done is we've removed about 70%
Why is this fellow
of the coke out of that carpet.
That's not the kind of coke I want.
That was just from sitting right on top. Now go over it again.
Boys, it looks like we're starting the Doctor Who episode early.
If it's the mess from the dog,
this feels like a deeper villain for Kukatwa, you know?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is this character is going to show up in 72 yards.
This is what would happen if Chip
by the way,
was
if that's the
writing,
last glass of scotch in the house,
this guy be
go to the kitchen. An extra
I can't believe this is such a great grift. I love it. I mean, allegedly, I'm sure it's a real product.
Look, underneath the
Why is it
bone dry? Is that good?
Why
It's
is it a
phenomenal.
Republican
Trump
towel?
Now look, here's the deal.
Because
You're gonna
the
absolutely
kind of person,
that's just the grift.
You're gonna get
the
the
kind of
extra
person
large
this is
size.
selling Trump
Why is the
By the way,
towel
they're not made in Hong Kong
Republican
and Bing
now?
Bong. What
Well,
went
the
wrong?
kind
They're
of
not made
person
in
that this is
China.
selling
They're made in
to
Germany.
is
The
kind of person
Germans
that-
make good stuff.
Tristan, can you pull
And
up
when they get really
the,
oily, greasy, smelly, or dirty,
can you pull up the video of Trump selling the King James Bible?
No, I don't know. I don't know where I can find that
make
very
sure you
easily.
show the other Trump thing that's really funny.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
in the thumbnail, so we have to show it.
Yeah, you
We gotta
can
show
you pull
that.
that up, Tristan, while I find this real quick. 'Cause I gotta find this video. I want you to play the video so people can hear it. I've realized I've solved my own loophole. I have to send other people things and play it. I've solved it.
All right.
Good
but
job.
Just pull that up for me while I find this.
So Trump is like running for president again. I've been like more out of the loop on this shit than I usually am. Like,
yes.
Yep.
So the two current contenders are Joe Biden,
Trump and Biden.
and Donald Trump.
Fucking again.
Yeah.
Fucking again. It's 2020 again.
Yeah.
no, but you don't understand. It's also 2016 again because it's also Trump against the
Essentially,
worst possible opponent.
Because Biden's a stupid fucking neolib.
That's great. He's gonna win again. It's gonna be great.
It's not a loop. It's a spiral, folks. It's not a loop. It's a spiral. That's.
I'm gonna have
that's
so
a really-
much fun shit
That's a really good
posting.
way to put it.
You
found it yet?
I gotta pull it up on YouTube. Hang on.
A lot of people's lives are gonna be made
Because
considerably
I do know what you're
worse.
talking about. Because he's selling a Bible, and I'm,
Can
you
you,
know,
well, can you pull up
hopefully.
those art tweets real quick so we can talk about those?
Which ones?
The art tweets I posted in War Room.
Yes, we can.
'Cause I gotta
Like
pull
Obama.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh yes, we can. Oh yes, we can.
Look at that fucking image. Isn't that wonderful? Isn't that wonderful? Look at the pain in this man's eyes. Look at
that he's got there. It's great.
Look at this
That's
situation
his
right
wife.
here.
That's Melania there. She looks like
supposed to be Melania.
She
Look at
looks
how
like
happy
a
this
drag
guy
queen.
is.
I'm gonna be real. She looks like a drag queen pretending to be Melania. It's not a great image.
This is.
Yeah.
This feels.
She looks
like
like RuPaul's Melania.
You got the fucking the Air Force One angel over here. This weird undefined shape going into Air Force One.
Trump looks very unhappy with this, but the
Dog?
guy who made it, it looks like he had a great time.
I'll link this video from Forbes because it's.
There's just a fucking cat right there.
It's like, yeah, and it's like photoshopped in.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
What the hell?
I don't know what the fuck that's
Might
about.
be a secret-
Okay, this guy's going in the thumbnail.
This might be a secret fucking gentleman right there.
I dig it. But
all right, let me pull up.
But hold on, we'll go back to Trump's face real quick though, because like.
All right, give me a sec. I'm copying this to clipboard.
Oh God! But look on his face receiving this is so perfect.
That's great.
Because it is a look of pure contempt. He does not.
Honestly, I wouldn't say contempt. I would say anguish.
That too. I think it's a little bit of both, but like.
You know what this needs? This needs the thing where you have like the GIMP resize that's like you're trying to make an image with the size of 5 million by 5 million.
5,000 by 65,000. Yeah, it's like he looks both like somehow he got suckered into being here and he feels upset about that. And then he looked at the art and is like, oh my God, it's so fucking ugly.
Oh, poor guy.
But like a normal person like us would like feign some sort of like,
yeah, we just like, yeah, it's beautiful. Yeah.
Like I've got Funko Pops given to me before, and I've done it like that.
He couldn't even manage this for the picture though. For even just the picture, like he just had to do a little smile. He couldn't even be bothered. There was another image another one he posted with some of his other art that's also terrible.
Yeah, the one where like.
Oh yeah. Let me pull that up. Sorry,
I said
spaced out for a minute.
This is fucking portrait of Dorian Gray. If you understand the reference, you'll know what I mean. When you fucking.
All right, hang on. Let me pull it up.
You're alive.
Yeah. It's like
I like this format. I like this
I
format.
gotta clean my monitor. Yeah, this is great. We're doing good now. We finally
My latest-
made it happen.
Solidified.
Thank you, Gary Peterson. My latest painting captures the true love of President and Melania Trump, whose inspiring romance makes all our hearts melt like butter.
Well, it makes his Johnson stiff right there. I can see that. You know, he did a good job on Melania in this one.
This time he did good on Melania.
Let's start with her. Because Trump's not doing so great, but
yeah, let's ignore that and go over here to Melania because she looks
be real here.
Okay.
This Melania, not bad, kind of hot.
It's like Kate Beckinsale, Melania.
Yeah,
he's speaking around.
I'd say like more Kate and Beckinsale after she had a stroke, but yeah.
No, but she looks
fine. Like
okay,
you have the wedding ring on the right finger.
Yeah.
You know?
I guess it's a painting. He could have traced it, but like
he's hiding the dumpy with his arm. Classy move.
Respect. But then
don't pay attention to this over here.
Then you have fucking like Walt. Like,
this looks like.
This looks like a fucking analog horror screenshot.
Yeah, this is the Mandela catalog alternate of Donald Trump.
It's Jeff the Killer or something. It looks like a troll face, but it also looks like it looks like Brendan Fraser with like a rat on his head.
It looks like human.
Man.
Right, can you still see the oh god. Can you still see the window?
Yeah, I can still see it. I can see his
Oh,
neck,
sick.
so you can screenshot.
I'm glad I opened it in a separate window. All right, give me a sec. I'm gonna pull up the other image in the thing in the thumbnail.
You know, this looks like something that you'll find in the back rooms, color inverted, black and white. You know. Like,
yeah, it would flash on the screen for one frame, and then people would like deeply look at it and find
shit their pants.
You know what they would find? They would find the tiny cat in his eye, in like his eyeball, and that would be the clue.
I wish I could put that. Oh, fuck!
For all we know, that guy is doing some kind of ARG shit. I mean let's put the cat.
I lost the cat. I'm gonna have to go back for the cat.
I'll give it 100. I'll give it like
Saving Private Ryan. Hang on.
If this is like a whole troll, you know what? This is I love this level of trolling. First off, you got me, and two, this is a fucking winner. Like, you've given.
Wait! Go back!
Wait, what?
There was a community notes. It says it's satire.
Oh,
is it?
Whoa!
It's satire.
Okay, well, what's the original? If that face is in the original, then.
Okay, it's not a whole lot.
Hang on.
Okay, that is a masterfully fucking. That is masterful. Hang on.
Yeah, first off,
unfortunate.
That's insane.
That's a really convincing picture.
That's a really good edit.
We got trolled, everybody. Very unfortunate.
Yeah.
Should we edit this out?
Why would you edit it out?
I'm still putting. I'm guessing that's why the cat's in there.
It might.
Oh yeah, I guess that would do it.
Well, okay, well let's see the original image then, because I want to see.
I don't think it's much better. She still looks kind of fucking weird, but at least Trump doesn't look like dead.
Yeah.
I think it's funny. We just got trolled live on the podcast. People, it's a good time.
I thought that was fucking real because I saw it on Twitter. I was like, "That's the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen."
Bane got trolled. Is what's happening here?
No, the little guy isn't in there. Oh,
yeah. No.
That's beautiful.
Okay, hang on. If you go
they even changed his face. They even changed the artist's face.
It's helpful, but
yeah, it's because he's in the thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's helpful.
Forgive my live voting.
Respectful troll. But go
yeah, that's side by side.
Okay, all right. It's not much better. I mean,
it looks more like her, but it doesn't look much like. It kind of looks more like Robin Wright or something.
You know, can I say something? 100%. The fake one looks more real than the real one.
Yeah, like this. Maybe it's just because we saw it first, so we have reverse recency bias.
It's possible. Yeah, it's possible. But
but even
then, it's like that other Melania looks more. I mean, not much, but looks more like Melania than the other one.
She looks like a doll or
The
something.
hair
Her lips
color's a
like
bit more accurate, yeah.
the real one. Her lips look like a bleached asshole, but like she looks kind of like her hair looks. Oh yeah, I see what they did with the yeah.
I mean,
Her hair
Shift,
looks like
Shift
the
T, Control T. Nope, that's new tab.
oops. Yeah, her hair looks like some sort of 80s singer. She looks like the fucking what's her
yeah.
name from Fleetwood Mac or something.
Oh, Stevie Nicks.
This
Yeah,
is
Or
yeah, something like that.
this is
It
this is
doesn't
slander.
look so much like fucking Melania, I wouldn't
yeah,
say, but the
neither
other one
of
looks
these
more
look
like
like Melania at all.
no, the other one looks
That's
like fucked up
insane.
Adriana Lima. I can't believe Bane got trolled live. This is awesome.
Yeah, hey.
Well, what
I
about
guess
this
I'm
picture?
always gold.
Well, I
Where's the
mean,
real?
the paintings. I mean,
That's
I would
beautiful.
assume it's real.
Why would you
I'm so
assume that's real?
That's still
yeah,
that's
That's
but
a
really
like,
great.
stupid
because this
picture.
this one doesn't have him with fucking like with Trump
Well,
just
that's
doing
not the
a.
same guy, is it? No, that face is totally photoshopped now that I look at it.
All right, hang on.
Yeah.
Where did you get that one from? Maybe it's the same account.
Enhance.
See,
Yeah, that's
Jeremy Corbyn
that guy.
looking
That's the fake artist.
so yeah, the fake artist. But you go to the real one. Look at the real one again.
The real artist doesn't look like that.
The real
Yeah, well,
artist is like,
this is the fake artist, because the fake artist is what's his face, Gary Peterson.
yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
hey,
So
it's
it's another fake. So we got trolled.
yeah.
God damn it! It's all your fault, Bane.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
well,
if
I
you
mean
look at
that's
Twitter
the
where
thing though. This is a real image. This part's
that's.
real, and that's the
Yeah.
important part. Because look at that fucking
I
face.
mean,
So in
that
other words,
face is great.
A face only a
to
mother could love. You know what I'm saying?
somebody,
I don't
somebody
even know if a mother could love
pretended
that.
to like make this image. I guess this is a weird. This is so it's like an elaborate troll. I guess.
It is. Hey, shout out to Gary
Gary Peterson.
Did he actually paint it, or is it a Photoshop? Though it looks like a bit of a Photoshop.
I don't
Oh,
know.
I mean, well, I accidentally closed out the close-ups image. Fuck the other one, I guess.
The fucking image, man.
I mean, I don't know if there's a real version of this. People can investigate, but it's a
Yeah.
funny little. It's a funny little scenario.
It's definitely entertaining.
I could have just believed that it was a bad
Fucking,
artist.
I'm so enthralled with
Fucking-
this face.
Look, the
His
edit
face
on
could have
Trump's,
given it away.
but it looks like an emotion he would have.
Exactly. And like the eye going slightly off to the side. That's I mean, to be fair, you could probably put that in. It'd be really funny, but like
Totally real.
I mean,
like that seems like something that would happen with a fucking expression like this.
that
Yeah.
is that that's a
That is
perfect.
such a
It's a
good
perfect
fucking
editing job.
face. It's amazing. It's fantastic. Thank you so much,
Yeah.
Gary Peterson,
He
for
looks like-
brightening my day.
He looks like
Thanks
he's
for
about to shit
trolling me.
himself.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's honestly it. And yeah, new.
Got a meme template?
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Oh
Or
yeah.
the comments for that. I'm not putting it on the.
No, retweet that real quick so I can get that later.
Oh yeah, I gotcha. Boop, boop.
That is gold. You want to talk about Tarkov real quick?
Sure.
All right. So yeah, to kind of explain extraction shooters, real quick get this ready. So Escape from Tarkov is an extraction shooter where you and multiple other players launch into a map. It's pretty much the first one that was really successful. But you and about, I think, 31 other players launch into a map, are trying to find loot and survive. Other players are very hostile usually. I ended up buying it at one point and fucking hating it. It is made for Arma players, and if you know how Arma players are like, you understand what I meant when I said that.
I have some understanding of this, yeah.
Yeah. So I kind of didn't. Oh boy. Yeah, this is essentially Tarkov.
The lowest quality possible. I could have gotten the better one. I chose not to.
Yeah. Essentially, like if you decide to move and you're not wearing a ghillie suit and you're not sniping, hello, you're gonna see the game for about 5 seconds before you die.
Welcome to bullets.
It's literally made for like the kind of people who were addicted to Ritalin from the age like
Need better water.
14 to 28. You know, those kind
So
of
it's not a game I'd probably enjoy.
No,
is what you're saying.
I would
Probably
never. I would never recommend
For
it to you.
for an alternative to Tarkov that's an actual good game. It's not multiplayer, but Stalker Anomaly. You should
Yes.
play the original trilogy though first.
It's essentially
Yeah.
multiplayer Stalker, but again,
Bad.
the population is literally like addicted to Ritalin still. So take it for what it's worth.
Yeah.
But it kind of popularized that genre. Other games such as Call of Duty's DMZ mode they had for Modern Warfare 2, and games like Arena Warfare, this new game that's coming out soon, and Gray Zone Warfare. It's that same kind of genre. It's kind of like how PUBG started the Battle Royale genre, then had other offshoots that were somewhat successful, then somewhat more successful, like Fortnite. That kind of genre hasn't had its Fortnite yet. That's it's still PUBG, so it's still in its kind of infancy.
Right.
Tarkov has been in beta for about 8 years, and it's always had this edition, and I'm going to kind of...
8-year beta.
8-year beta. I'm going to...
That's embarrassing.
Yeah. I'm just gonna...
You're good. I'm going full screen on this one to show people. So... here is the pricing menu. At one point these were cheaper. I bought the standard edition at I think like $35, but you'll see here they include like bonus items for purchase.
Is this not available on Steam?
This is not available on Steam. This has its own fucking launcher that you have to download.
Oh god.
But yeah, you get a bunch of shit for purchasing each edition of the game, like a bunch of weapons. You see right here, there's depending on chosen faction, a bunch of guns or survival equipment, and then bonus equipment at the start, including containers, armor, guns, cash, and a basic stash, which is like shit you bring back and can kind of keep alongside you.
Yeah.
And it this is good for most people, but there are multiple different editions, and each of them include different things. Most of them are just resources and size.
$82.
$82, yes.
Oh, this is a scam.
Yeah, well, I mean,
it's a real video game, but it's a scam in the sense of fucking Star Citizen is technically you're buying a real ship for like $1,000, but it's still a fucking scam. Eat shit.
At one point though, they were selling an edition for $100 called the EOD edition, and that
what exactly are you getting?
Ordnance disposal.
What are you getting for $250 there?
We'll get into that. I have to explain the EOD edition. But the EOD edition originally included a thing in it that said you would get access to every DLC. That was a part of it. It included there's an arena mode that it came with, and if you are on a lower edition, you have to buy. It's one of those things that if you bought that, you were supposed to get everything going forward. And initially,
you'd think,
but the Unheard edition was announced recently.
The unknown.
So originally this included the multiple different things that were exclusive, including priority matchmaking, which is kind of absurd.
That's not good.
Yeah.
Yeah. To lock that behind paying money is wild.
I'm trying to see. They may have removed this also, but I'm gonna look here.
I walked back a whole bunch of this.
I'm trying to find. Okay. So
too much terminology I don't understand.
You're good. For this one, it includes something here called the Mark of the Unheard. No, this is the other one. This is the one I was looking for. The distress signal device. I'll explain the Mark of the Unheard afterwards, but the distress signal device is something that will be unique for this for this $250 edition, where you can, if you're in trouble, you can notify every person on your friends list and pull them into your game after the game has started, which is something you've never been able to do before.
What?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, you've literally never been able to do this before. You've never been able to join a raid mid event, but they are, for this edition, giving you a device that lets you call all of your friends and say, hey, can you join me? And they can then come in mid-game and join you, which is
legally, I'm not allowed to say that this is legally a scam, but this sure sounds like a sham. That's the word I'm going to use.
I'd say sham.
This is a sham. Yeah.
Then the other one, this one here, is also kind of like, some of it's okay, but some of it's like, what the fuck? This item gives 50% discount when using cash services and raids, where it's like, okay, it's fine, I guess. Insured equipment returns 30% faster, which, like, that's kind of pay to win. And then with 6+ fence reputation, which is pretty easy to get, scavs won't shoot first at ranges over 60 meters away, which scavs are the AI players, like the AI characters around the map.
I know just enough about Tarkov to know that these are weird, stupid fucking decisions.
That is entirely overpowered. That's like, oh, all right, so 60 meters, that's most of the engagements I've had in this fucking game. So all right, that's literally pay to win. The other thing is there is an entire PvE co-op mode, which a lot of people consider to be DLC, because it is. It's a DLC.
Yeah, it's
mode
downloadable content.
Originally, this was locked exclusively to the Unheard Edition, and if you
DLC was supposed to be like not paid for or something. I think
the DLC, if you had the EOD edition, which has been replaced by the Prepare for Escape edition, which that change happened a while ago, so people knew that was happening, but people were sold on, hey, you buy this, you would get everything.
Right.
But
now you're getting new bullshit.
Yeah, free access to all subsequent DLC season pass. This was an EOD originally. And when this change happened, the community, and again, you gotta think, these are the kind of people that go fucking crazy, would buy a bunch of shit for this game, like skins. They would buy skins for this game left, right, and center, because they're fucking cuckoo brains. They bought a $100 edition for a game that's still in beta for 8 years. They're not normal people, I mean, I've played the game.
Yeah, they're genetic freaks, as one would say.
True. Very true.
Thank you, Scott Steiner.
Genetically different.
They all flipped shit, and the Tarkov lead devs did not handle it very well. They
did walk it back, right?
They did. It just took like 3 attempts, and then they quote tweeted a developer of, I think it was Arena Breakout Warfare. I forgot the names of these games, all kind of blur together. They tweeted
bunch of
out
fucking nouns.
It really is. It's like 3 descriptors for your game. Thank you. Sweet. Love it.
Some shit.
But they tweeted out something making fun of them, and the official Battlestate Games Twitter said enjoy playing 20 minutes of your plagiarist game. Literally on their Twitter. It's like, that's not what you need to say right now.
People can get litigious for that.
Yeah.
Plagiarism has become a hot button subject in the Zoomer discourse lately.
It really has, and they mishandled it. Eventually, they apologized, and what they've said will happen is, because of server load, they're going to eventually roll out PvE to the EOD people, but it's going to be like staggered over time, which it's like I would kind of get, but also it's like, just wait, instead of staggering out over time, wait and drop it all at once if you're going to do that. But
it's another case of it, what seems like people being like misled as to what they were purchasing, like the Stellar Blade people.
Exactly. They
like the Stellar Blade people, but like with more of a point.
They also, for anyone who did purchase the $250 edition here, they gave every one of them an extra code for the Left Behind edition to give to someone else. Where it's like, that's kind of something, but
that's creative.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. The game is rough, and they sell different expansions here. for practice co-op mode upgrade, it's $10. Stash upgrade from $3. Oh, I need to log in. I'm not doing that. And then
It seems like such a fucking strange thing. You can't play this on Steam or even any of the other normal
yeah,
That's
things.
because
You've got
Steam has refunds.
a whole fucking
too.
launcher for this game that's like one game, you know, like people are pissed off. It's like the fucking Netflix shit. Like there's too many streaming, so there's too many fucking launchers. Nobody wants another goddamn launcher for this stupid shit, but apparently they do because I've heard a lot of people talk about this, and I had no idea that it was this
yeah,
autistic game.
Tarkov is huge.
yeah,
Apparently.
there is crossover to. I've heard good things about Arena, but I'm not paying for Arena because that's that's a separate $35 fucking thing.
Whole other purchase for this game that's still 8 years in beta. Yeah, seems like a fucking scam. I mean, you know, it's a real game you can play, but it's like they're still scamming people, allegedly, in my opinion.
I mean,
Don't want to get Bane in trouble. It
Bane's-
is Bane's podcast. It's not me. Don't sue me.
Czars on that.
Bane's technically Bane's. Nobody's gonna sue me. It's not a scam in the legal sense. It's colloquially a scam in the Urban Dictionary sense. That's what I mean. Yeah, spiritually, it's very much a scam.
Yeah. I've got a couple other stories. You got anything, Tristan, you want to talk about?
Yeah, real quick, because I was gonna bring it up, but we got sidetracked. Let me. Oh, okay, all right. The icon just didn't update. Let me fucking. It's not letting me choose what to stream. That's cool. That's really cool. Oh, my Discord is frozen. Oh, okay, now there we go.
Well, while you're figuring that out, I will just say there was a. Oh, shit.
So, check out this lovely mug, huh? Another face only a mother could love, you know? So, Andrew Tate acting weird on Aiden Ross thing. I don't care about this. People think he got cloned, which is kind of funny. But the real star of the show here is this face.
Oh, that too. Well, I guess I could talk about the context.
Okay, all right. Hey, let's not have that word on screen.
Yeah.
Very nice.
But no, the context of it is play a video actually. It's you can just do that.
Got the audio?
Oh, what? Okay. Hang on. I can make sure I don't.
Who gives a shit?
I mean, it'll be fine.
All right.
It'll be fine.
All right.
Anal blur it out. It's fine.
I mean, it's.
I'm fine. I'm just waiting for you to come and visit me.
Oh God.
If you abandoned me in jail,
is this showing?
It's still showing. You're
showing. Yeah, it's good.
Full screen.
Yep.
It is. Chat, don't worry. Next time we're gonna have
just waiting for you to come and visit
figured
me.
out. It's gonna be great.
If you abandoned me in jail and you abandoned me on house arrest, and now that I'm free to travel all over Romania, I think, well, surely he wouldn't abandon me again, would you, Aiden? So I'm waiting for you to plan your trip. It's Sunday today. I expect to see you before the end of the week. The end of next week. There's no excuse for that. You have plenty of money because you're overpaid for doing fuck all. So get on a plane and come to Romania. I'll wait for you at the airport, and I'll make it really fun for us. I promise.
And how long is the flight from Miami to Romania?
I don't know, but you'll just sleep the whole time anyway, won't you? So who cares?
It's true.
9 hours, 10 hours probably to Germany, and then a couple more hours here. It's really not so far away.
And we're going to do good streams out there?
We're going to have a great time and do amazing streams. I promise.
All right. I'll do it.
Wow, okay, it's underwhelming with the fucking context. Cuz it's fucking Andrew Tate being upset that Aiden Ross blew his fucking cover that he was going to like try to escape Romania.
I mean, hey, look,
and he's very definitely not threatening him.
I'm just gonna say,
listen. If it's Andrew Tate versus Aiden Ross, and Aiden Ross fucking dies at the end, I'm rooting for Andrew Tate. You know.
I was gonna say.
I mean, I'm good with either of them dying. Really, I don't think either of them need to live. I hope it turns into like an Anchorman battle, and a bunch of their friends get involved, and all of them die. That'd be awesome.
Like,
but
Oh
The
god.
real
Quite a
treat
face he's
here is this
making here.
face.
Yeah,
Ain't it lovely?
it's
And all I gotta say is
he looks like that picture of
he
Trump.
he is the game dude. He is so rude. He is a gamer with a bad attitude.
Very
You
true.
know?
Yeah. Yeah, wow.
God, they both got
Yeah, it's a
the
very
vacant,
similar look.
dead-eyed stare.
And then that fucking Trump portrait has a similar face too.
Yeah.
A lot of the four horsemen.
They're all on the thumbnail.
Yeah.
I do got a story.
Hell yeah.
We could talk about, because if we're going on a little political hunk, I guess.
Well, before we go more political, I will briefly say Gabe sent one earlier today that I shared that's of interest. It's gamer related, Epic Gamer news. Square Enix announced, this is from Audrey on X. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's a little unknown social media
alt-tech
platform.
Actually, that's kind of true.
It's run by a really cool guy.
It's become an alt-tech. It's become Rumble,
The
but
coolest.
now Twitter.
Square Enix announced that they will abandon the production of previously greenlit HD console games. The total loss amounts to 22.1 billion yen, 140.8 million USD.
Really
Moving
cool.
forward, they will be more selective in the development process with which IPs to work on.
God, how fucked is the yen that it's like 20 some odd billion yen and it's like 100 some odd?
Well, I mean, the yen is usually kind of analogous to the American cent. It's because there's no like lower denomination. You don't have half a yen, you know?
No, yeah, yen is typically 100 yen is $1, so it's like 100 cents, but
so
it's
absurd to think about.
But then there's inflation. I don't know.
The 10 billion yen girl, you know.
No, I'm not sure what this exactly means because, like, you know, they owned like I don't know IO Interactive and a bunch of them. They owned the people that made Deus Ex as well, Crystal Dynamics. They had a bunch of companies, and then they got rid of all of them. And so maybe that's what they're talking about here, like other third-party stuff, or they could be saying like we're winding down on Kingdom Hearts 4, winding down on fucking like FF7, probably gonna finish the fucking Rebirth remake trilogy, but like
gonna knock that out.
But like, is there going to be a 17? I mean, I would assume so. It doesn't say they're stopping all production. It does say abandon the production of I mean, this is just some person on Twitter. I don't know how much you can trust this wording.
See, like my thinking is, I think we're gonna see stuff like Diofield Chronicle less.
Yeah, less various day life and what was the fucking one that was like?
It's Live Alive. Was that?
Well, Live Alive was like just a remake. You know, it was it was in the HD 2D thing, but it was just a remake of an SNES game. But they had that one game that was like some kind of fucking pen and paper shit that looked really, really budgety, and everybody was making fun of it.
I can't think.
I think it had like some person from the FF9 team on it, I think, and so everybody was like, "Oh, this looks interesting," and then the trailer looked like hot ass. It was garbage. Yeah, I mean, they had a bunch of shit that they were making. So, I mean, it's possible this just means they're gonna, like, go back to just doing, like, Final Fantasy and, you know, stuff like that. You know, the big names, the things people think of them for. But then they also have, like, you know, they also have, like, a lot of other stuff, too. So it's a weird thing. It sounds sort of like the HBO Max kind of deal where it's like stuff maybe that was being made. I mean, does this mean less Forspokens?
Possibly. I hope so.
We just don't know necessarily. Like it might, but it also
it's very vague. It's not as direct as just saying we've shelved Batgirl or Coyote versus Acme or something. Yeah. But it sounds like abandon the production. That means like are these games just abandonware now? They're like not even, but they're like canceled all of them. Like which games are they? What are we talking about here? It's very vague. So I mean, hopefully we'll get like more statement on that at some point. But it doesn't sound good. It doesn't sound good. Enjoyers of art, beware. Dystopia.
So,
Yes.
we have more breaking news.
Oh shit.
Uh-oh.
Hang on. I popped the cam window out, so it's kind of.
You're good. You
So-
could
so
do it in
really-
the main Discord window. It pops up there too.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go to. I'm doing the Dexerto. So first thing, kind of a smaller thing. Speaking of Aiden Ross, someone used AI to impersonate Aiden Ross and convinced a fan to break his whole ass setup.
Yeah, for shout out right now.
Okay,
Don't worry, man. Punch the shit out of it right now. Do it.
Doesn't even look like he's really talking.
More. Break it.
Break it.
More.
Dude, this dumbass is getting fucking fooled. Holy
Punch
shit.
it.
Why
Stand up
would
and punch
you-
it. Stand up.
This has got to be fake. I mean, it doesn't look like he's saying the words that he's supposed to. Well, like, look at that.
Well, it's AI.
Yeah, but it's AI
Well,
saying
yeah,
audio,
but this,
but-
More.
idiot. But this idiot shouldn't be able to believe this, right?
He's an
I
Aiden
guess
Ross
he's just a
fan.
fucking- yeah, he's a
One
moron.
more thing.
Like,
One more
You
thing.
deserve
One more
this.
Yeah,
thing.
you're thinking.
Oh, wait. Break your headset before you break the light. How about
Break your headset first.
All right, Aiden Ross. Whatever you say, Aiden Ross.
Yes, sir.
Hello. All right. How about snap your keyboard? How about snap your keyboard?
This is embarrassing.
Yeah, at this point,
Man.
you can do a
That's
video.
the
you can
guy-
just, like-
It almost looks like he's
the guy's
weeping.
24, by the way.
Oh my god.
I mean, yeah.
This is like some
he is.
Chris Chan break your fucking PS3 shit.
Show me over your knee. Oh, show me.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
So that's
Amazing.
cool.
Wow.
Very good.
I'm really
stuff.
glad that AI can be used to.
I like
Well,
that
I
that's
mean-
from Dexerto as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dexerto just kind
It's
of
like
does
real.
shit.
It's real art. It's
Dexter
real
does,
journalism.
Like a fucking content farm now.
Get the
The
get
only
zoom.
one out of that whole play, like the Dexter
From Aiden Update.
That's
That's the name of the
probably a
account
real
that's
Twitter
supposed from.
account. That's sad.
Yeah, it's got a check mark, a real check mark.
Wow.
36,000 followers.
There was somebody recently who talked about how they like paid for their college tuition re-uploading Hassan clips, and I'm like, I'm in the wrong business.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's another option.
You know,
I
actually,
wish I was had no fucking like standards like that. Good lord.
I mean,
Do a fucking Sniper Wolf like Judge Jack's films thing that's like Hassan Piker,
yeah, it's like
where I just look at his own reactions to other content and then offer nothing of substance. You know.
now that I think about it, there's a lot of podcasts
Oh, nice.
I listen to that are just re-uploaded constantly to YouTube. So it's like, okay, maybe that's a market.
So Dan Schneider is gone from being very sorry to being very angry.
It would seem so.
That seems to be a pattern.
This is as of 2 hours. That's fucking true. But this is as of 2 hours ago. Dan Schneider is reportedly suing the producers of Quiet on Set for defamation. Now, there was a 5th episode released that I haven't watched yet, and
Wait,
I
what?
really don't care. Yeah, they released a new episode.
They did not
I'm
advertise
not.
that at all. Fuck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I only learned
mad
about it
for
like
looking at that.
a little while before it released, and I just didn't think to fucking do it. But
Literally didn't even know it came out.
insane shit. So, you know, as a third legal battle we got to keep up with. Speaking of which, let me see how Viper's
Or are we
doing.
gonna get an update on our buddy?
I'm just hoping he's not going after fucking Joji. Like, if he pulls up Nickelodeon girls at some point, it's like, hey, keep that fucking.
iCarly, I don't care if
What's
you look
the
like
sec-
Michael Jackson. My lawyers have advised me not to finish this line.
By the way, speaking of child rapists, there's a new song from Kendrick Lamar. I believe it's about Drake.
It is about Drake.
And
Yep.
it's called
Yeah, there's some
Euphoria.
beef.
I guess he's probably making fun of Drake for being,
That's funny.
a bit of a weirdo. Drake do be the type of fella to see a plate full of sweets and wiggle his fingers and say, "Ooh, don't mind if I do."
Well, I may take one, perhaps.
I mean, the only song I think I actually kind of like from Drake is Hotline Bling.
Yeah, Hotline Bling's alright.
I've never heard a Drake song
God,
that I
so
particularly. Bright. There's some that I've heard that I'm like, I can stand them.
Yeah.
Most of them I can't stand.
It's kind of like his music and The Weeknd's music are kind of the same for me mentally. Where it's like...
Yeah, that whole sector of pop, whatever you call it, is pretty bad.
Literally, I've only ever heard both Drake's music and The Weeknd's music around drunk women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's
well, I think I forget if it was Drake or like one of his fanboys or whatever that summed up one of his albums. Pretty much the way I would sum up that whole genre of like that whole realm of music, which is you're not supposed to listen to it, bro. You're supposed to put it on in the background and vibe.
It's literally
you don't listen to it and pay attention. Yeah.
All right. So the only update on Viper is that he says he's innocent, which is not really an update, you know. With,
I was gonna say
National Exoneration Day coming up.
I was gonna ask what the second legal case was because the first one is obviously
Viper. Yeah,
we're still waiting, but yeah, I mean he's innocent. I mean, National Exoneration Day.
Yeah, I'm hoping National Exoneration Day happens. I would love.
I want him on. I want him on. If we gotta call the podcast National Exoneration Day.
I want him on along with the two women that he had in his house locked up.
Yes.
One of them.
Allegedly.
It'll be like the divorce card. It'll be great.
Yeah.
We have
the dead person on too. Fuck it.
We need a medium. One of those.
Periodically turn to the thing. What do you have to say?
Exactly. I'm getting nothing from Spirit here, sir.
We just have a medium. He's just like, yeah, she's not saying anything.
Yeah. Nothing.
Perhaps her ghost lawyers have advised her not to say anything.
No, she's here.
It's a smart move.
Not saying anything. Wouldn't that be fucking wild? One of those psychics comes on. It's here. Just not saying anything.
Yeah, this ghost just doesn't want to fucking talk to you. Yeah. What did you do to the ghost, man?
Giving you the cold shoulder, standing right in front of you.
Yeah, like literally, he's got his hand on your shoulder, and you know, ghosts are like cold and stuff.
It's so sad.
Oh God, we're at 2.5 hours.
Oh yeah, and I've still got
going for a bit.
I've still got. Let me see. I've got at least one story I want to talk about. I'm gonna check.
Should we save all of the Cybertruck and Elon Musk stuff for next time?
And the jerk-off robot. Yeah. We'll save the jerk-off robot. I want to talk about the jerk-off robot in depth, but
I'm all right. I'm gonna go through mine really quick because I don't really have anything big besides funny Elon Musk.
This one's a wild
like one thing I'd like to bring up, and it's a medium length thing.
Okay.
All right, so we have fucking sad day. Sad day.
Sad day for 9/11. Uh-oh.
Tommy Wiseau, critically acclaimed auteur. You know, the wonderful star, director, writer, producer behind The Room.
Look at that face. Look at that beautiful face. Hold it up for the camera.
Look at it.
That is
look at it.
Perfect. Like, that's actually a good cover, I think.
It's a great cover. It catches your eye. There's a reason. There's a reason why he had that billboard in LA for 5 years. That was just his stupid fucking.
I think it was longer than 5 years. I think it was like 10.
It was a while, yeah.
Maybe 15.
It should have
every day, people traveling through that city had to see him looming over them. It was amazing.
Yeah, he's like 56 in that fucking photo too. It's wild. Like,
yeah,
there was a whole really great video. I forget the channel, but a really great video recently. I think it was called "Who is Tommy Wiseau?" or "What is Tommy Wiseau?" or something.
I'll take a look at it. It sounds cool.
Like an hour and a half. It had,
but sadly, one of the many things that Tommy Wiseau is sadly banned from Twitch.
Yes,
we don't know why. What? That's the story. See, Tommy Wiseau was banned from Twitch.
Okay, here's my
he hasn't streamed recently.
Well, no, here's my theory, right? Because it was a lot of other accounts too. In fact,
MST3K, Alf.
Are you ready for my theory?
Purge?
No. Remember when we were talking about the Amazon? This is about a month ago when we were talking about they were getting rid of the watch along parties. They had made accounts for different things because I remember watching the watch party for Bob Ross. I don't know if Bob Ross got banned because I think they did take that channel over later. But I remember
Bob Ross is still kicking.
They made that
not
account.
The man.
They made that account because they were doing the watch parties for a lot of them. So that's my theory. They've not said anything. I still think it's dumb that Twitch got rid of that. That was a fucking cool feature. I haven't.
Yeah, like it wasn't used much, but the people who used it used it.
It's probably like a copyright thing or something.
Well, what it was, some people.
Wasn't there a bunch of fucking people just like playing full episodes of Avatar, like Pokemon?
Yeah, like I mean, hey, I did that.
I watch Pay Money Wubby, and he watches full episodes of The Sims.
Yes, Sims.
Definitely not 90 Day Fiance.
I thought you meant The Simpsons. Okay, never mind.
Nah. I wish.
Yeah, that would be fun to watch Simpsons. You could technically play Simpsons Hit and Run or Road Rage.
You could say you're playing Simpsons Hit and Run.
Put the overlay on.
Yeah.
I mean, what Elon needs to do is crank out Twitter streaming so that people can fucking just.
I'm pretty sure like some people can do it, like fucking blue check marks.
That's funny.
All the Tim Pools out there.
They did put out a teaser because they're wanting to do a like a television app, like for a Roku and shit like that.
What? What would they have on there?
Okay, I have to. You know the beautiful thing about doing video now, I can just show this.
Hey,
go for it. You know, unfortunate. Anyway, sorry.
So while he's pulling that up, Boeing is aiming to launch flying cars by 2030, and if we know our Boeing, they're not gonna stay launched for long. I'll launch straight into a fucking Twin Towers.
We know our Boeing. Allegedly, a lot of people might die.
Theoretically, yes. Okay, so I love this platform because I typed in X video to try to find this thing, and it's exactly what you fucking think it would be.
Exactly what you think it is.
It's like literally the first thing is from a Twitter user with profile X video Black Ebony pegging.
Well,
hell yeah, I love Twitter.
I mean, like, I was gonna say, like, Twitter.
Hey, what I'm into, but hey,
you can still fucking watch. Good throw. You can still fucking watch, like Morbius and the Mario movie and shit like that, just on Twitter. I think I don't even think they've been.
I have a couple of them bookmarked.
Nice, yeah. No, I mean, so like, imagine how good the streaming will actually be. You can just probably listen to whole Beatles albums. It'll be awesome.
Oh, it'll be great. Listen to Ticket to Ride. Can't even do that shit on YouTube.
Let me tell you, I have just found some beauty right here. So first off, here's the tweet. Let me go full screen on this for the people watching. So actually, I'll just zoom in. Fuck it. From the small screen to the big screen, X is changing everything. Soon we'll bring real-time engaging content to your
changing everything
with the X TV app. This will be your go-to companion for a high-quality, immersive entertainment experience on a larger screen. We're still building it, but here's a sneak peek of what you can expect. Trending video algorithm so you can watch someone get beheaded on real time. AI
just the end. Yeah, it's just AI Dagoth Earth saying the N-word 75 times in a row. That's the entire video.
Yeah. Doesn't Twitter have like a big problem?
I'm not saying that Argonians aren't humans.
Yeah, dude, literally.
I'm not saying that Argonians aren't people, but my farm equipment does not deserve rights.
Doesn't Twitter have like a big problem with child porn and shit? Do you really want
that and just porn in places where you don't want porn?
Anyway, anything, yeah.
Elon Musk did unban noted child porn poster Dom Lucra. So
speaking of child porn, we might have to save Tipster for next time, but that's fine.
That's a shame.
I'm still out of the loop.
That's gonna be
I'm perfectly fine.
It's gonna be a topic.
Some of those people are fucking annoying cunts. I'm glad I
AI powered topics.
Yep. Also, cross-device experience.
I know. I just want to point out that that this just ends with the word seamless, not as part of another sentence or anything.
Not
it's
even a
just
period, just
seamless.
Seamless. Yeah, good. That's very well. It seamlessly transitions into the next thing.
Concerning.
Yeah,
looking
cross-device
into this
experience is also interesting because, like, you know, I have a smartphone and I can cast. I can use either AirPlay on my iPhone or casting on anything and just throw it to a TV now.
I don't see how they are going to fucking break the yoke of X videos. It's never going to happen.
It's not. Yeah, it's like X videos is such a well-known site.
It's not even just a site. It's like you hear X videos and it sounds like porn. It just sounds like porn.
It's such a well-known site that people will upload their meme videos, so they get this was uploaded to xvideos.com like banner going across.
Yeah, except now it's gonna have this logo.
Also, the idea of like enhanced video search, because that's what we all love doing. I love using Roku search. It's such a fun experience.
Yeah, I love typing shit out with my fucking mushy ass D-pad. It's great.
Enter.
Well, imagine, like, I mean, does that mean there's going to be video search for, like, Twitter as well? Because there's not even an option to actually fucking search on here and narrow it down to videos if you want videos.
Yeah, you get to just
They don't even have a platform. They don't even have a platform for this.
Yeah.
Like, established. They're trying to act like this is going to be an update. It's like, bitch, you don't have the website yet. I can't just go on there. You need to bookmark your entire full movie of Morbius that's been freebooted to the website.
Exactly.
You can't just go on there and search for Morbius full movie and then find it like YouTube. You might find it eventually in a tweet, but that's no way to live.
By the way, I love this next point here, which brings up the point I mentioned
literally
a minute ago. Enjoy your favorite videos of a big screen with simple casting. That's literally like what
you can do that by default.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then wide availability coming soon to most smart TVs. Now, and I will play this 10-second video, and I want you guys to really look close on this thing because it's wonderful what they are advertising here.
10 seconds. Oh, I see. Well, we've got podcasts.
Yeah, it's
SpaceX, obviously.
We're gonna have to upload our fucking shit to the X videos.
I'm not. No. Out of principle,
no, it's gonna be big. Look at this though. We got Tucker Carlson, Vladimir Putin.
Oh, not Tucker Carlson.
We got SpaceX advertisement, and then I bet that all-in thing is like some kind of crypto bullshit or some other weirdos.
Yeah. Like at very least, like it's crypto adjacent.
So now
be sure to listen to Loud Equals Funny to the Moon and all podcasting services where we talk about shit coins.
Yeah, now if you want like another weirdo like alt, I mean it's not alt-right, but like alt website that's like you know,
like
full of weird crypto shit and like gambling and alt-righters also like they're also gonna be on there.
Dude, look down here at the bottom, like that's literally like the YouTube, like the YouTube on TV like user interface.
Well, different, slightly different, but more or less. I mean, it's got the bookmark thing. It's got the like button. I think that's basically the like that YouTube has.
Also, I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna let you take a guess on who you think is down in the comments here. It's someone I talk about often.
Someone we talk about often. Is it Ethan Ralph?
Is it?
No, close. Ethan Ralph's closer.
JF Garepi.
Close. The Quartering.
Quarter pounder himself.
Lindaya X.
Linda Yacarino. Should say video creators use a separate handle to upload long-form video of this app, be able to parse out text versus video posts. Like, all right, dude. Okay, you're uploading.
Well, this platform can't even parse out fucking ads down there. So
Speaking of quartering, I got a piss. Should I just like go on the floor?
Sure. Yes.
Pull the classic quartering
Hell yeah, hell yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know if we have much else to go on here.
I have some rapid fire stuff.
I had
Go
one
for
long,
it.
but I actually, because I want to do the title, I'll quickly cover it when you're done. But
all right,
Sure,
sick.
yeah.
So
You want to take a piss first, or like take a little break?
we can keep going. I got a
Okay.
few more minutes. So yeah, the state of video gaming journalism
yes,
from Kotaku. The Tortured Poets Department is the Dark Souls of Taylor Swift albums.
Okay. From everything I've heard, because I've heard even people that like it, people that like her have been giving it rough reviews. It's maybe more like the Dark Souls 2. That'd be a funnier headline.
Yeah, the Blood 2, the Chosen of the Doom 3
of
Doom Taylor Swift albums.
Flashlight mod, yeah.
I don't understand. Yeah, it's not like it's a revolutionary album, is it?
Yeah,
it's not like it's.
I
just,
don't know.
I guess
if
it's
you wanted to
supposed
make
be
that
more
comparison,
heavy.
it.
I don't
Yeah, it would be
I know like
something.
one Taylor Swift song, and it's okay.
I know the one about the 1850s, but without all the racists.
Yeah.
But you know, yeah, I guess if it would be if you were to take that title seriously, you would expect a certain thing. But that is also just a buzzword title that they're using for.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
clickbait.
it's big clickbait, and it's funny to look at, but oh, it causes me pain.
It's pretty cringe, and
so
I mean, look, she's successful. I'm not gonna shit on her for being successful.
Yeah, I don't fucking care.
She pivoted from like shitty country to shitty pop. So, or well, modern country is not country. It's
country.
Yeah.
Not a
stadium
fan of the
country,
music.
I've heard.
Yeah.
So you guys remember Adam Sessler?
Oh yeah. Oh my god.
Cokehead Adam Sessler.
Good old Cokehead, yeah.
Hey guys, you're welcome to G4 TV.
He's the reason I'll never do cocaine. Literally.
Yeah,
like,
same.
It makes it look bad. Yeah, it doesn't look
like
fun.
So much fun though. It really does. It sounds like everything.
He's the best. He's the best advertisement.
Yeah, he's bad PR for cocaine. They're gonna eventually kill him. One of the cartels is just gonna ice him one day.
One of the Escobars, yeah.
But
he
sent this tweet out. I can't get what this was replying to, but he was replying to himself.
Oh yeah.
And it said, "Fuck you, comma, fuck the gamers, comma, fuck the leftists, comma, fuck the Gamergaters, comma, fuck the games. They're not really that impressive. And the monetization of your sycophancy, big, $12 word there, is just scary to watch from the stage. And I can't get the rest of it for reasons that I'll tell you later." So,
yeah.
Who do you think, blew into the mic, who do you think quote tweeted this? It's a big account.
Matt Myers. Oh, never mind.
No more Myers posting in this podcast, sadly.
Yeah.
I should add him to the fucking thumbnail. Fuck. I can't believe I have to fucking do that.
We'll put Matt Myers in there.
Matt Myers. I'm gonna put him at like 50% opacity.
Adam Sessler's face.
Oh, like a
I'm not putting enough effort in to do that.
No.
I'm sorry. But all right, big account. Let's hear a couple guesses.
I'm gonna take a wild guess, and I'm going to say Jon Stewart.
Okay. I'm gonna give you another guess to say not even remotely in the same wheelhouse. Like space wise, not like popularity wise. I don't really care.
Okay, still
I don't really
industry,
know.
I'll ask that.
No. Outside of gaming industry, outside of politics.
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
That is a funny guess.
I'm gonna guess outside of politics, outside of gaming. I'm gonna take a guess and say I'm not gonna guess a name. I'm gonna say like a random UCLA professor. I'm scattershotting here, man.
Jordan Peterson.
The quote tweet in question is quote, "I for one condemn the trolls and their efforts to prevent our greatest minds from preaching table manners on heaps of rubble and human gore."
Oh shit! Who said that?
Does that change any of y'all's guesses?
Brianna Wu.
I'm dumb.
I wish. It's fucking Drill.
Oh my god! Fucking
Drill clowned on Adam Sessler.
Holy shit! Respect to Drill.
And let me just pull up this.
I guess when you read that, it does sound like weird Twitter, but everything's so strange now that
now when I think about it, it's like that makes more sense. Like when you tell me
every
it's a Twitter
opinion,
guy, it's like all right.
Every opinion sounds like weird Twitter now, though. Whatever happened to that guy who was like the Pakistani dude who worked at the gas station, and every tweet that he made was like broken English? I love that guy.
Oh, I can't remember his name.
I don't
I know
remember.
who you're talking about.
He was like always talking about how he was ugly. It was great.
So here we have Drill.
God damn.
Clowning on Adam Sessler so hard. I'm gonna give it a little bit of time for the viewers to check that out while I adjust the opacity on Myers' face.
Yeah, no, this is literally like this is a fucking headshot here. Holy shit.
I love that Adam Sessler is going full again, like Senator Armstrong here.
Oh, yeah,
he's going full. He's going full like drug rant. The drugs have taken over his brain.
Oh man,
the worms.
Him and fucking John Fetterman both have gone like wild because I don't know if you know anything about like John Fetterman, the senator of like Pennsylvania. But he's just like lurch-looking motherfucker, and
yeah, he looks like a fucking goon from Batman.
He literally does. Like, in
yeah, boss, I'm gonna get him.
He's notable for like having.
He's gonna regret the day he messed with Mr. Freeze.
And then like,
go on.
I'm
just gonna. I don't get what he's even getting at. I might be just tired, but like, I don't understand what Adam Sessler's point is. It's like better than gaming or something.
Well,
there's probably context that we can't get now.
I can kind of give you context. This was in.
I also don't get what Drill's point is.
Well,
it's just a fun, dumb, silly tweet.
Joke. Yeah,
but
okay, now this is in relation to the Gaza protests. Because
really?
The original tweet from Adam Sessler was mad that people were protesting at Columbia, and like, because the protests have been like a camp thing, and he was like pissed that people were protesting. Because there's been a lot of people pissed about people protesting that way, and I'm like, people are just camping at that point.
Yeah.
It's like
it's like a pretty non-violent, unobtrusive way of protesting.
Oh, yeah, you're just kind of standing there.
Like they're going
with the fucking.
They're going to an Ivy
what about the fucking?
Thermos.
What about those idiots that bring their kids to the abortion rallies or whatever?
That's wild. That's wild. The Westboro Baptist Church kids.
Yeah, I see that shit in Canada. I remember I bust past a fucking bunch of people like that in front of a Walmart. Like
I can't believe Claw bust near some kids.
Yeah, I drove right through them. You know,
didn't stop.
Not even if they were getting out of the way. I swerved to them. Actually,
yeah, made sure.
Yeah.
So that's actually 500 if you get them all at once. That's
true. That's the multiplier.
So
yes.
There's a reason that we can't get the context for the Adam Sessler. Well, I can't at least get the context for the Adam Sessler tweet. Yeah. It's because Drill clowned on him so hard that he deleted his account.
Yeah, he genuinely like.
Wow.
Out of everything that's happened to Adam Sessler over the last
it's beautiful
15 years. I'll be nice. Actually, I'll be nice. 12 years. Like this was finally the thing that made him like nuke his account after multiple times where. Probably
you know what? I'm glad that it was such a large and public dunk.
Yeah, that's a fucking headshot.
Pretty good.
Really quick.
He probably killed himself too. We just haven't found the body yet.
Speaking of dead things,
I hope so.
I'm gonna quickly pivot and we're gonna speedrun this story.
Oh well, I got a real quick a couple more.
Okay, I'll just give this.
Fun fact: PS5 and Xbox are largely unpopular with Gen Z in Japan, and more of them own a 3DS. 3ds.hacks.guide. Buy yourself a cheap 2DS, 3DS.
Dude, they literally
hack your 3DS.
They're the only place still selling 3DSs.
Yeah.
You also probably
get a shit ton of Street Pass over there.
You probably need to buy like maybe a tiny little screwdriver, but definitely
like that's it. You probably have a screwdriver that you can get into it with.
If you have glasses, you
And
definitely do.
You might need to get an SD card as well for the thing too.
Yeah, definitely an SD card.
You know what?
Unless you already have one, right? Yeah.
That's gonna be it for me, I think. So it's gotten to the point where it's bad. I'm gonna be right back.
Okay, you're good.
Take a piss.
I'll really quick. Actually, I guess I'll save this for him. I'll share something else real quick. I got a smaller story that's kind of inconsequential.
Okay.
Because we talked about this in the pre-show. Yeah,
this is that bitch shooting a dog.
Well, that's the next story. But talking about shooting things, a startup here pitching a paintball AI home security camera, which this is currently a Kickstarter, which means I'm not going to say go and put your money on it. But if this comes out, this is the coolest fucking thing in the world. There's a little.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got.
It sounds interesting.
I'll play a little video here. I've just realized this won't play the audio for anyone other than you, but and it's not going to go full screen. Okay, that's wonderful. Yeah.
Picture a man named Bob, a family man.
Yeah.
Some shit's going on.
So he's worried about people stealing the shit.
Poor Bob. Yeah. So.
I mean,
Bob is like going through his Homer Simpson inventor arc, you know.
Yeah.
Everybody needs to give their thing a fucking personality.
I mean,
how?
Eventually, it starts putting in, actual bullet rounds and starts killing you.
Well, that can be modded in, presumably.
That's honestly, yeah.
This is so silly.
The advertising.
This feels like it's just gonna. This feels like this would go off every time I come home at midnight or something.
Supposedly, they have the facial recognition thing. You can like verify people, like this person's.
I don't trust that.
It's
gonna be a. I'm not gonna face the camera every time, so I'm gonna get gunned down.
Here's the other.
Sorry
thing.
it took so long.
Oh, you're good. We're talking about the paint cam thing.
Oh yeah, I like that thing.
Shoot paintballs at the guy, but it looks in this image like Yogos, those discontinued yogurt balls.
I miss those things. Those were good.
Yeah.
I mean, the other thing I would be worried about, and there's some things on here. The other problem I have is you're essentially giving like an AI access to faces around you. And it's the other problem I have with a lot of these security camera companies, because like, I like smart home tech, but the problem is a lot of those companies are basically just selling your fucking data. So you really got to find ones that are good or have to buy your own server and make your own server. And that costs a lot of fucking money. So...
And most of these things are wired in with Amazon or some fucking shit. It's just like the online games, you wind up with, I have to play this game on whoever's service, and there's no other options. Yeah. It's a shame.
And I got my last story. Are you ready for this one?
Oh boy.
Yeah, this one's gonna be a hard one for a lot of folks, and it's like, that is a good thing, hopefully, because it means you got a soul, unlike the person supposedly who is a contender to be Trump's VP, Kristi Noam. She's the governor of South Dakota, and I'm gonna skip.
She looks more like the Melania Trump in that picture than Melania.
Oh my
Trump.
God, she does.
She looks like needs more surgery going on up there. That's all I'm gonna say. But she wrote a book recently. The book is titled No Going Back, The Truth on What's Wrong with Politics and How We Move America Forward. The Guardian.
I have a feeling that book is probably entirely wrong.
It seems
Tim
like
Pool might disagree.
I
yeah.
I can't remember who. It's one of the Daily Wire weirdos. The one who looks like the one who kind of looks like Michael McDonald but doesn't. I can't remember his name.
I don't know.
But no, so she wrote in her book here about a dog, a 14-month-old dog, sorry, that she was training for hunting. said that it had an aggressive personality and needed to be trained for hunting pheasants. Which, I'm not necessarily... I've never trained a dog. Also, I realized this fucking NRA thing was in Indianapolis. What the fuck?
Good job, Ben. You did it.
I hate this fucking shithole state. Okay, so... I'll move ahead here. She says that the ill-fated cricket, she says, to illustrate her willingness in politics as well as life in South Dakota to do anything difficult, messy, and ugly simply if it needs to be done. By taking cricket on a pheasant hunt with older dogs, she said she had hoped to believe she could calm the young dog down and teach her how to behave. However, cricket ruined the hunt, going out of her mind with excitement, chasing all those birds and having the time of her life. Which, I don't feel like I need to say this, but a 14-month-old dog is still a puppy.
Yeah, that's dog behavior.
Yeah, but it's still a puppy. It's late stage puppy, but it's still a fucking puppy.
Pretty normal dog stuff. Yeah. You know, normal person would be like, "Oh, our dog's having a fun day in the park." Not this lady though.
Not at all. She apparently was ruining the hunt. You know, she decided to use the electric collar, which I have a moral issue about using.
Well, apparently the dog did attempt to like attack chickens and eat the fucking chickens alive or something.
Well, I mean, see here, my thinking of that is like when you're training a puppy to hunt, it's gonna see everything that's smaller than it as a fucking target, and that's why you send it to a trainer. That's why you don't train it your fucking self usually.
This sounds like a her problem. She brings the dog out to actually hunt. It's just frolicking.
Yeah.
And then she just goes buy some chickens and the dog goes fucking gorilla mode.
Yeah.
But this this is just her fault.
This is where it gets deeper. She apparently like after she finally got cricket to stop and tried to bite her, she got it back in the vehicle, it seems, and apologized to the owners and said that she wrote them a check, and through it all said that cricket was the picture of pure joy because you were training it to hunt.
He's a dog.
It is now hunting. I hated that dog, Noam writes, adding that cricket had proved herself untrainable, quote unquote. Dangerous to anyone she came in contact with, and less than worthless as a hunting dog. At that moment, Noam says,
Jeez.
I realized I had to put her down.
So you trained her wrong.
Yes.
Great parent, probably.
Noam, who also represented her state in Congress for 8 years, got her gun and then led cricket to a gravel pit. It was not a pleasant job.
Check out my gravel pit.
Yeah, this is literally like a fucking Breaking Bad execution. Like, it was not a pleasant job, but it had to be done. And after it was over, I realized another.
I don't want to do this to you, Walter. But I gotta.
I gotta do it. I realized another unpleasant job needed to be done. Incredibly, Noam's tale of slaughter is not finished.
Oh, these animals are about to get gnomed.
Her family, she writes, also owned a male goat that was nasty and mean because it had not been castrated. Furthermore, the goat had smelled disgusting, musky, and rancid, and loved to chase Noam's children, knocking them down and ruining their clothes.
Even the way that she describes it, it's like, okay, this is just kind of like dog or goat behavior, but like this is also her description, so you have to assume
she's writing this in her book.
The goat was probably just a normal fucking goat. Like it wasn't more smelly or chasey or whatever, nasty, whatever than a normal goat. It was probably
goat smells like shit.
Ordinary
goats are not a nice smelling animal.
Yeah.
I mean,
don't buy a goat to, smell good.
You sometimes get dogs that are like bad dogs, but nothing's probably inherently that way. Maybe the dogs have mental illness. Have you tried getting them some kind of therapy, Miss Noam?
Or at least like training the fucking, like send them to a trainer. You're a rich fucking, you're loaded. You're fucking
big
loaded.
Money.
So Noam decided to kill the unnamed goat the same way she had just killed Cricket the dog. Though she dragged him to the gravel pit, The goat jumped as she shot and
Wait,
therefore
oh
survived.
god, wait, oh my goodness. So hang on, I'm sorry. So she murders the goat, whatever.
Yeah. Well, she murders the dog.
Murders, well, and the goat, right? Is the goat
okay.
not let
die?
Die?
The goat survives the first shot. And then
Oh,
she had to go back to her truck, get another shell, which also, how are you not prepared to have, like, more of a shitty gun owner?
It does say that a construction crew had watched her kill both animals, so assumedly the goat also died. So, but my point here is it says Kennedy looked around confused.
Yeah,
Noam writes of her daughter. I thought this was like she was like 10 and her parents gave her a fucking gun and like forced her to teach the dog to hunt. And like, okay, you're like a stupid teenager or something at most, and you fucked up. Like, no, you're just an adult, I guess. So this is recent. Oh no.
She said this was in like about 20 years ago. Yeah, here we go.
Okay, she's still got children.
Well, first I'll kind of cover. Yeah, let me get a drink. 1 second. Okay, so yeah, on both sides of the party, this is the one time recently both sides have been like, oh, this is bad. On Friday, reactions to the news of Noam's description of killing her dog and goat included satire. The Barack Obama advisor turned podcaster Tommy Vitor calling the governor Jeffrey Dahmer with veneers. But most
I like that.
That is pretty good.
Apparently, she also just killed 3 horses.
Yeah, I was gonna get there. But yeah, most of the dog lovers on both sides, Rick Wilson of the anti-Trump Lincoln Project called her deliberately cruel and trash. Ryan Buse, the Democratic candidate of Montana, said anyone who's ever owned a bird dog knows this is disgusting, lazy, and evil. And then herself posted a screen grab of the Guardian report and admission that she recently put down 3 horses. We love animals, she said, but tough decisions like this happen all the time on a farm. Sadly, we just had to put down 3 horses a few weeks ago that had been in our family for 25 years.
25? Jesus.
Yeah. The governor also said her book contained more real, honest, and politically incorrect stories that'll have the media gasping.
Ha 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 ha, we're so not woke. We kill horses for fun.
I mean, I don't think it was necessarily
my dog is dead.
It's
There's
more
a
the way
bullet
that
in his brain.
I mean, the way that way that they phrase this is questionable. I mean, like maybe this is taken out of context, but the way that it looks, it does seem. You know, the horses, whatever, maybe they're old. They've been in the family 25 years. They got to be put down.
Yeah.
That one's understandable. The weird shit with the dog, though, is just kind of hard to get behind. It seems like she was just very... at least here it's depicted in a way that makes her seem like she's very cruel to this dog, and maybe also this goat. And it probably both of them didn't deserve that.
I feel that.
So it's like, I get that there's like stuff that happens on farms, like you got to kill the fucking animals sometimes.
Yeah,
but...
like farms are not a clean. Like you're going to have blood on your hands at one point. Like you're gonna have to kill something.
It's sort of like exploding varmints. It's like you probably do need to kill those varmints and before they destroy your crops, but the guy who made the video still really wants to murder those varmints, though.
Yeah, he's enthused. He's pitching a tent.
The guy who brings the camera to kill the varmints is getting something out of it. I'm certain of that. But to sum it up at the end here, in the book, however, she sums up her story about Cricket the dog and the unnamed, uncastrated goat with what may prove to be a contender for the greatest understatement of the election year. I guess if I were a better politician, I wouldn't tell the story here. Which, I'll agree.
Good job noticing that one.
Some self-reflection is beautiful.
Well, she's genuine. Not the running mate pick, I guess.
Yeah, she was the contender of a VP. There was also I haven't talked about this at all, but there was this one Republican lady who did this weird cryy, breathy, like theater girl level video about the nation. I'll send it to you guys later because it's funny, but I don't know.
Maybe for next time we could watch it or something.
We might watch it next time.
I'm gonna save my next thing for next time. I'm good. I think
I've got some things for.
We've been going for a while.
For next time.
Yep. I
Yeah,
know
That's
I
gonna be
gotta cut
fun.
off.
sounds good.
I know I gotta cut off a little bit of the intro, but we've been going 3 hours on mine, so yeah,
Yeah.
I'm getting in a shower, folks. I smell like shit. I'm glad you guys don't smell.
Yeah.
Like
I'm gonna make some fucking food. I haven't eaten all
I
day.
was welding
Take it
parts
easy,
for 8 hours. I
everybody.
smell like shit. Penis.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh,
See you, everybody.
My bad.
Penis.
No, penis. Okay, penis.
Penis?
All right, I made it awkward.
See y'all next time.
Penis.
All right, see ya.
Penis.